Hello everyone, and welcome to chapter 41 of Ruins of the Past. So, the party stands in the central chamber of the Blind Tesseract, where the vision of Harlock still talking to his allies from people who look vaguely like Mechanicum, but Griblier, are slowly fading as the vision departs. And the chamber returns to a slightly different state. You can see the same chamber, but older. There's still that snow smell that keeps coming in on occasion, and there's the kind of garbage you might expect in an old building that's at least partially open to the elements. Old leaves, remnants of dead animals that have managed to get themselves killed here. Just general trash and dirt. And around that central gear, you can see areas where something massive has been moved, like parts of the floor have been pulled up and rearranged relatively more recently. And above the gear in the center of the room, you can see the air rippling and flashes of darkness occasionally showing, where reality doesn't quite fit together. Other than that, you're not directly threatened at the moment.
I'm sorry, but where the fuck are we now?
In the
We're
room,
in
my
the
guy.
center of the distortion of fucking reality, and space is kind of
Essentially.
not working.
I've seen this in a movie somewhere. I run into the portal and eat myself into it.
Okay? Then
No,
make a willpower roll to commit suicide and a betrayal of all that the Emperor stands for.
You know, the standard.
Okay, so, what was your fucking name? Mortes Jinxed, right? So
Yeah,
you
no,
see Mortes slowly start to walk forward as if hypnotized, and slowly reaching out towards the rift.
No.
I'm
I
gonna do
turned to
something
the
smart for
ground.
once. I'm going to actually fucking grab him.
I'm gonna yell, "Come on, go! You can do it! I believe!"
So you hear someone cheering you on in the background, and hands grab you and pull you back, and you realize that, oh wait, maybe I shouldn't look at that too closely. It's kind of calling to me.
Yeah. You can unhand me now.
Sure.
Yes, I will.
Okay.
I expect the Inquisition furnished you with ways to turn it off. Now would be a good time.
As a character, they did?
No.
No. I sort of look at him, just go, no.
We have no idea how to turn it off. And the Harlocks only knew how to turn it on because of the fact that they made a fucking pact with a demon. I'm not very inclined to assume we're going to have an easy time turning this off.
Can I roll the warp to figure out how to turn it off?
Sure. Roll flat, and I will adjust appropriately.
Oh no, I hate it when he says that.
So minus 40 I hear. No, I fail.
Well, it's psychic. The conduits that are running through this building are presumably psychic. It's a very carefully aligned psychic machine. Be a shame if someone rammed a force sword through some of those conduits in critical locations.
Let's not.
Can we restrain the Space
Hey,
Marine at all?
I have
Restrain-
two
restrain the Space Marine?
melta
What?
bombs.
I mean, he's gonna do it!
He doesn't have a force weapon, he's not psychic. He ain't the
Oh
Grand
yeah, he's not
Priest,
psychic.
son.
That's my bad. Yeah.
I have two melta bombs, and you have What? What else do we have that we
I
can
have
use for
nades.
this?
I have exactly 3 frag grenades.
Fellas,
Space Marine points at his belt. I have 2 frag grenades left.
I'm gonna look at this specimen. If I may ask a question, considering you expected us to come equipped, were you referring to simple explosives or an actual mean?
Well, if you somehow understand this machine enough to actually know how to destroy it.
Why are you
That would
here?
help.
I would assume that you're here to put a stop to this, yes?
Well, yes.
The assumption was that this facility was actually shut down because the portal was damaged, and that shut it down originally. But clearly, the Harlock twins have turned it back on
Oh, so
in its damaged state. So we have to damage it further, clearly.
Perfect logic.
What?
Someone watch him and don't let him touch those melta-bombs.
thank you.
Fair enough, I won't.
What?
He
Actually,
points
no,
at
I'll
you,
give you
Jackalord.
my melta bombs
Oh,
so that you may do it if we need them.
Which? Do you know our way to get us free of this trap?
no.
There's just that's just a disappointed That's it. That's all his whole response to that.
Now,
Can
highly
I try rolling Forbidden Lore Mechanicum to try and figure out if I have any idea what we might be able to do to
There
this
are
thing?
forbidden lores that would help with this. Mechanicum ain't it.
can I roll Psyker?
Yep, Psychers. Heresy, Demonology.
I have Demonology. I have Psyker.
Yeah.
Archaeotech, Heresy, Inquisition.
Archaeotech of those is the only one that might help.
Okay. I'll roll then. Yeah, I go to here and I see I don't have scribe tines. Oh darn.
But you know what you can do? You don't even have to roll.
I know.
necessarily.
I know. I'm gonna spend a fate point and 5 successes.
Okay, the base was gonna be -20, so that's a good call. Looking at this, it looks like, based on what you saw when it was being constructed, some of those components look like an awful lot like Imperial Great Teleportarium technology. However, a lot of the other stuff was Chaos Sorcery and Xenotech. So someone has indeed combined something akin to a Runecaster with the Teleportarium.
Oh my god.
The fucking evil fuckers.
Anyone have Forbidden Lore Xenos?
We could have
Or
accidentally
fucking-
become.
No,
Just
not
this.
accidentally. Very led.
It is not our Neldaria Runecaster.
It's an Orc Runecast!
It's not
No, it's a human one.
it's a teleporter now.
And,
yeah.
Looking at the parts that do make it right, and seeing that this doesn't work. Is it because there seems to be a component missing, or is there a hole somewhere that seems to need to be filled?
Okay, so how do teleportariums work, right? They essentially make a carefully calibrated just flash of psychic energy that reaches in, pokes a hole through reality, shoves someone through, reaches across, pokes another hole in the other end, shoves them back out, all in like a microsecond.
And if it's leaking out, does that mean that the teleportarium button is just constantly on and it connected it?
Could be, yeah.
Oh,
It's
It's
broken,
waiting for
misaligned,
the-
and stuck on, essentially.
It's
Beautiful.
waiting for the call on the other end to be answered.
Sounds like the description of my penis, Chris.
No.
so I'm gonna sort of look at it, just be like, sort of muttering to myself. Imperial. That seems Xeno. That's bad.
Just from memory, because now it's closed up.
So they're going. So, fellas, this is Heresy, obviously, not just because of what it does, more like on the components it's made of, at least. So, you see that little part over there? That seems to be Xeno. That's what something the Imperium doesn't do. All right? That over there is not what Imperium does. That's sorcery. Real bad. So, and it's meant to work like a teleportarium. Now, so out of character, is it leaking or is it not? Is it on or off? Seemingly.
Currently, you're assuming that it's on, because
Yeah.
there's that rift there.
Yeah. Now, since it's a teleportarium, and how teleportariums is supposed to work, seems something went bad or teleportarium button's on. So don't get too close to it. You could just be slurped in and went go somewhere. So for those of you who can actually understand a bit of tech, and I'll do it too, let's look around and see if there's an off button.
The
first
Space
and foremost.
Wolf, meanwhile, has gone over to the bit you mentioned was sorcery, has pulled off like a dangling bone ornament from his armor, pulled out a nail and is just hammering it in over the sorcery.
Understandable.
That's fair. I
Hey.
hope that doesn't make it so we can't turn it off.
You see the bone starting to smoke and slowly turn black.
Mortez,
This man is
how much
exercising
of
tech.
what you just described could the Harlock twins be making right now with what they stole from the station?
Well, considering they probably have some, ancient knowledge from their fathers and grandfathers, I'd say they probably know a bit. At least that's my presumption.
Based on what you saw before in the past, Erasmus did sorcery and xenotech because he didn't have the original Dark Age of Technology designs. He didn't have the missing pieces.
Uh-huh.
Some of which, at least, the Harlock twins stole.
So, yeah, they got it.
They
Now,
stole the long-range teleportarium, which is one half of it, but they don't have the way of locking on. So I would assume they need whatever that rune caster was you mentioned.
That's a system of beacons that's set up over multiple planets.
Okay.
Now,
So they're almost done. I see.
now, sorry to blow your bubble, but you were told to stay here. So, I'm gonna go before everything's destroyed to see if we can somehow turn the rift off by a bit more mundane mean. And don't get close to the rift. So yeah, I'm just gonna go look for whatever components there are and just see if there is something that would be akin to a off button.
Like I said, most of the thing is sealed up. It looks like pretty heavy stone slabs, presumably implanted with some sort of shielding material to shield the users from the worst of it while it's on.
Hmm?
So you would have to pull those up. Given that you have heavy power armor, I'd say that two of you working together could relatively easily pull one of the slabs up and start looking at innards.
I'd like to stand near the Space Wolf and just watch them from a distance.
He starts backing away as soon as he's finished hammering it in, looks at it. That will not last long.
So,
That's concerning.
whoever's gonna help me, be very gentle. Let's see if that does anything. If it does, we put it back.
Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
I need to know which two of you are volunteering as tribute. The technicians.
I am because I have tech use.
Fair enough, I don't have tech use. I would be really the best there.
I just need somebody to lift it.
I have a
Oh,
27 in strength.
I have 22 plus 1 unnatural plus another unnatural from the power armor.
51 and I'm 1 on natural.
Good luck, Jackalor.
Wait, actually, I don't have heavy power armor. I have light power armor. I don't think that actually increases strength, does it?
It
does.
does.
It
It
does.
is 1 unnatural.
Okay, then.
Okay, so which two of you?
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
I am not qualified, apparently.
All right. So I know how we're gonna do this. You lift up the slab, and
5 billion Ronkin.
unfortunately, the radiation counter only goes up to 3.6 in the suits.
Shame.
Demi, this was your idea.
Yes.
You're gonna roll a 1d100. Odds is it's one of the original ones. Evens is it's one of the ones that the Harlock twins futzed with recently.
1d100. It's odd.
Okay. So, you pull it up. Inside, well, let me find an appropriate picture for what you find inside.
It's a strange 3-pointed star thing that has lights going towards the center.
3-pointed star is just a triangle.
No, it's not.
Yes. Otherwise, it doesn't have 3 points.
Ah,
I mean, it doesn't have to be a triangle.
So,
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a triangle. The fucking Mercedes logo, for example, it's a 3-pointed star.
yeah.
But it's not a triangle.
Maybe this
Fair.
is appropriate. No, that's just pictures of what happens if you put those on.
How about the time travel doohickey from the DeLorean?
No.
Because
Nah.
that's clearly what it is.
He's
No.
gonna get the fucking phone booth from fucking Doctor Who.
No, not that either.
That's too OP for this universe. Genuinely is.
Oh, this is perfect.
The fuck?
Oh,
It is a sphere that is suspended between two ends of a conduit, slowly rotating in a psychic field of some kind. You can feel, both of you, the psychic energy just as a background hum coming off of it. Like it's slowly pushing you back, like fire from a grill that you feel with your mind.
Out of character, this
Okay.
looks very much like Necron Bakugan.
Poke it with your fucking sword.
Um,
Do it, Jackalor.
No,
Well-
I don't have a sword, by the way. I have a hammer.
I looked.
Smash
at
it.
I just looked at a psyker just to see if he and just like, don't touch it.
Don't wanna.
Good.
That's
By the way, when we lift the slab, do we have to hold it, or do we have to? Can we just move
You
it
kind
to
of
the
have
side?
to hold it. You are holding like a 30-degree angle right now. You can see the polished black psychic shielding on the inside.
I'm not sure if I have to make another Archaeotech, or if this would fall under Archaeotech. Would I know what this is, or do I have?
That does not look human. It does not connect to the conduits. There are no power lines going through it. It does not look like any sort of psychic projector that humans ever made.
So this is definitely seemingly either sorcerer or Xenos. It's not the one of the Imperium thing.
probably a mix between
Blind shot
sorcery
here,
and,
but I think it's sorcery.
Do
Probably.
you guys need one of the melta bombs?
Shut up.
No, we do not. Psycho, you tell me. Do you see? I'm only getting the force here. Do you see anything that would be like how it works, or know how it
I'm not
works?
sensing that.
Have you considered the telepathic link with it?
I'm sorry.
No!
I just want to note, Chris already told us what we feel. So it doesn't even matter if you have warp sense. You're already passively picking this shit up.
You're bathed in its psychic resonance. You're not exactly in the best of fucking states right now. Get
Can
the fuck
I-
away from it.
Roll Psychers or Heresy to figure out what this thing is?
You can try and roll a Heresy, yes.
I'll roll them too.
Minus
do you-
20 on those actually laying eyes on this, on Heresy.
Can I give you a +10 instead of rolling?
It depends if Chris wants to go
Yes,
on that.
you can work together. You can discuss among yourselves.
I don't want to use another fate point because it's really early in the fucking session. We don't know what more shit's gonna happen. So,
Would I
So-
do that to you?
So Heresy minus 20, and then I get a +10 from Jackalor.
Yep.
And then, yeah,
Sure
Calculus Larger does not apply in this case. Gucci.
What does that do? It's just
For
Lawrence
Scholastic Lore. And Logic,
Scholastic and
Linguistics, I think?
Yes, and linguistics.
Okay. Yeah. You know what this likely is. This is a very dangerous sort of contraband. A piece of xenotech known as a halo device. Extremely powerful, guaranteed to corrupt eventually whoever puts it on or makes it part of their body, but confers effective immortality and, at times, other powers.
Huh. Immortality, you say?
No!
No, I'm not thinking of myself. I'm thinking of motherfucking Erasmus.
Are you sure you don't need the melta bomb?
Shut up.
And I'm gonna, obviously, since I'm working with your character, Jack, I suppose that you'd end up knowing this as well. I sort of look at you and be like, now I'm gonna throw out some theories. All right. Also, just put it down for the time being. Don't let it leak. Put the slab down. And so I think whoever went in there, which, well, we know who kind of went in there, right? This kind of makes you, as we know, a bit long living. Now, it could be to cause that rift too, but what if Erasmus, or whatever form he fucking is in, is kind of still alive, and this is kind of keeping him up?
I find that unlikely. It's probably just what's powering the machine itself.
The machine is
Definitely.
immortal.
That seems to be the case, yeah. But it's more of a case, what if he couldn't have combined that? Since how the telepatarium works, it takes you in, gets you out, right? What if in that moment, in that split second that somebody goes through it, that kind of energy hits his entire body, making him a bit, well, corrupted, obviously, but contain that energy wherever he ends up going to.
Perhaps you should close the lid as you
He did.
discuss.
I did.
Yeah.
Now, destroying it seems like a bad idea because it could leak out more and kill every one of us. And
Did it seem like it was a native part of the structure, or?
no, it's definitely a
Literally
Xeno.
suspended in midair by a field of energy.
It's It's definitely Xeno.
But
Uh,
it doesn't seem like Erasmus
It's not
put it there
attached to.
himself.
No, it's not attached to anything. It's suspended between two psychic conduits of a human make.
Mm.
Then
Is this like loot or something?
Um,
it's probably part of whatever changes they had to make it work again,
yeah,
according to what the demon told them to do.
oh
we've
no,
already established that this is made out of multiple parts.
we're facing fucking Space MacGyver.
Now, the issue here
Yes,
is
you are Demon Space MacGyver.
it's seemingly working as a form of conduit, right? Obviously, if we put our hand in it, all of a sudden we become a conduit. So that's no go. We need some form of safe way of getting this out.
Doesn't this like thing look vaguely grenade shaped to you? We can Indiana Jones it.
No, I'm happy of the proposal, but as I said, don't get close to it. The moment you put your hand near it, it's probably going to
Do
connect
you
to you.
have
And
any idea how to destroy it?
well, as I said, destroying it might also be a bad idea.
It would likely cause the psychic energy stored within the device to explode outward in a very deadly blast.
So we have
Yes,
two
Yes,
choices.
listen
but
to the
the machine would
witch.
be shut down.
We either die
So
before in the original blast, or it creates another rift that combines with that rift, and we're still all fucked.
I want the both of you who have the ability to perceive psychic shit to roll Psyniscience at your normal difficulties.
So flat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
No, this isn't technically demonic. This is just
You
warp.
love the idea, Demi.
It's a fucking crit fail. I'm gonna get fucked anyway. So I'm gonna re-roll the Psyniscience, I suppose.
Jacklord, that's disgusting.
2 degrees.
Yeah, it's. You're picking it out from the background noise. 3 or 4 signatures, psychically strong, slowly making their way closer.
If that's the case, I don't have to spend a fate point, by the way, Chris, because I have Demon Hunter. I can re-roll Psyniscience against demons. I wasn't aware
This
they were
isn't
demons.
against demons.
It's not demons?
Nope.
No, it's the fucking Harlock twins.
No, it's probably just the people that came from.
The time
Oh,
is
they're like
looping
planet.
here, dingus.
Yeah, I'm gonna sort of look to the psychic. Do you feel that?
No, and I'm not the best at that sort of thing, so I probably
Right.
missed.
If it is the Harlocks, if we can feel them, that's bad. Or if you
Yeah.
can feel them, that's bad.
Yeah. Look to the Space Marine. Everybody, something's coming. Get your stuff out. And I'm gonna take out my shotgun with the Nitidus rounds.
Which
Okay.
way? Which way are they coming from?
Does it seem from like the orb or from the other rift?
Not from either. From away
hallway.
from this room. Yeah, from.
Mm.
Actually, you're sensing them through the wall off to the side from the hallway.
I'll point it out then.
Well, I have my.
So I'll get my fucking sniper rifle out and start pointing it wherever he indicates.
Oh god, it's another Space Marine.
Oh no, it's another 2 Space Marines because there's
No,
2
no,
signatures.
no. The top one is ours.
No,
Yeah.
that's the actual sheet for yours. This
Oh.
is the token I picked out for him.
Oh, what's
Oh,
his name?
nice.
Can we find out?
Yarnolf.
Where's Arnold?
Yarnolf.
Oh, Yarn. That's
Okay.
cursed.
So, since you're on your guard, you can make out a distortion in the air as something forces its way through the wall with relative ease, and you just see the faint, transparent outlines of buzzing wings and a long snout that is extending from an insect-like face, going back and forth until focusing on your psyker.
Are these Geonosians?
It's a thing he mentioned.
Yeah,
It's feeding time, Jackalor. You will bear many children.
no.
I'm guessing we roll for initiative now.
Mm-hmm.
Thought so.
Oh boy, guys, these aren't psychers. They don't get. I need advanced stopper bullets.
You are
Oh,
picking up
that
the
was
psychic
garbage.
signatures still. They're coming from the bugs.
Oh, okay, nice.
Yes, the
Strong
bugs
ones.
are psychic, Demi.
How strongly are
They
you,
breed
Jackalor?
using the psychic energies.
You
of
are-
I'm only
stupid
targeting.
ghosts.
You're 3? Or
I'm a
two?
baby psyker. I'm sorry. 2.
Yeah, they are much, much stronger than your baby psyker.
Mm.
No wonder
mean,
they're
being
infesting
much
this
stronger
place if
than
it uses a
Jackal
bunch
or-
of psychic bullshit.
Isn't that difficult?
We just demonstrate. Okay, so yeah, as they come out of the wall and unfazed, you can roll initiative. They
We did.
We did.
excellent,
Really?
lovely.
We have +3s, guys, and they're gonna have like +5s.
I have a +6 and I rolled a 9, Demi. Shush.
Roll for wonderful
You roll the
yarn.
6
Wait.
effectively.
Wait! Don't you have that?
Oh yeah, I rolled twice. I forgot about that completely. That is my B, fellas. I rolled twice.
Rolls a 2 now.
Shush.
And you can choose the higher.
Yep. 11. Still garbage, but better. Oh.
Oh right, you're gonna love that part about them.
Oh right. Yeah, these are the psychic parasite things that talked about.
Mhm.
Jack Lore is going to be a mommy and we're all going to be dead.
Congratulations, Jack Lord. You are now big milky mommy.
No.
So, Mikal, what would you like to do?
Uh,
I feel like he's gonna do the smart thing and charge.
Smart in quotation marks.
Yes, that was obvious sarcasm. Did you not hear the inflection?
Oh, speaking of which, this is Fear 4 for those that don't have Jaded. I'll let Jaded apply because
Thank you.
Oh yeah, I've jaded.
Stuff of Nightmares.
Okay, that's what?
That
Willpower at minus 20?
30.
30.
I'm
Thank
just-
fuck for Jaded.
Mm.
Oh my!
Bruh.
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna have to re-roll that.
I'm gonna double check that this
Don't bother, honestly.
doesn't that it doesn't apply to everyone, but they don't have demonic, and that's the one that's the big one.
Yeah. The demonic is important to know. They don't. Okay.
Oh, yeah, we're gonna say that the Stuff of Nightmares translates to the from the Beyond trait. Oh no, this is a separate thing. Ah, completely immune to most environmental hazards.
Good thing
Because
bullets
they're
aren't
kind of
environmental.
not corporeal entities.
Like I said, good thing bullets aren't environmental.
Depends on the environment, so I'm gonna count them as being environmental.
Well, fair.
This environment is about, in fact, to have a great many bullets flying through it, I think.
Mm. The atmosphere is gonna become 80%
So,
lead.
how fucked am I if I don't reroll?
1d100 plus 70 on like a 170 plus, I think you die instantly.
Uh-huh.
I have the shock
Yeah.
table open.
Yeah, 171 plus you die instantly, so you're not risking instant death, but this could fuck you pretty solidly. Oh, not at all.
A little better.
That's less.
Okay, so now I'm rolling, what, 1d100 plus 40?
Yes, yes you are.
Holy shit, Demi's actually drinking water.
Fuck you, yes.
Mom comes in, son, are you winning?
Yes. 129.
Are you winning, son?
Oh, totally overcome. The character screams and vomits uncontrollably for 1d5 rounds. During this time, he can do nothing and drops anything he is holding. Afterward, until the end of the encounter, the character can only take a single half action each turn.
I'm not dead, and someone else can pick up my fucking demon bane weapon if they want it.
I think we already have Demon Bane weapons on us.
I
I
have
don't-
Exodus rounds. Also, what gun do you
And
use?
you happen to be a
Uses-
fan of sniper rifles.
Yes,
Ah.
I do. That is very convenient. What bullets do you got loaded in there? Regular?
Regular.
Adolphus, roll
regular,
1d5 for
But it
insanity.
doesn't need anything more than regular. Current clip is 18 out of 20.
He still needs to make it over to you.
Yeah,
Roll
true.
1d5 for the amount of insanity you gain.
And 1d5 for the rounds.
But these aren't demon.
They just are fear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I mean,
don't
fail
get
hard
corruption.
enough to get sanity.
But if you
Yeah,
fail
you-
fear test badly enough, you go a little crazier.
So that's the insanity and rounds, Adolphus? Because you're vomiting.
Jackalor. Well, he's figuring
Yes.
out how sick he is and unlatches his helmet to expose his head.
Oh no.
I
5
can
rounds.
prepare a half action, right?
Yes, but you can't interrupt in the middle of the turn.
I can't. I have to wait until they're done.
Yeah, the way it's written, yeah.
Done.
Why do
that
you
makes,
roll
yeah, that
35?
makes preparing really terrible.
That makes me what?
Have you
makes
considered
preparing really
charging
terrible.
Jackalor?
Against the things that hate psychers?
Oh, they don't
You
hate
don't know
psychers.
they
In
hate
fact, they love psycher.
I mean, yeah, they especially love psychers.
Imagine
not
that
their
You may
favorite.
end up looking like a wasp's nest by the end of it, but hey.
Shut up.
You're basically honey so that they can pour their babies in you. It's
Fuck off.
really
Make your
Not
choice!
helping.
What do?
Should we arrange ourselves? Because
Yeah, you can, but you are just generally.
I was close to the psyker, I know that.
Treat the tower and the ball thing as just the central platform. And
okay,
we're gonna say they're
gotcha.
coming in from the north, so you would be there. The Space Wolf was behind.
I
And
was
Jackal
near the
was
space
also.
wolf.
I would have moved a bit away from the main thing, so I suppose like 5 feet away from it.
They're probably
So
gonna
I'll
gun
be
for me.
vomiting.
Yes, on your turn you will be vomiting. Let Jackalor decide how he wants to die.
I'd like to move over here.
So a full move to the other side of the room.
Basically.
Okay. Sure. Jordan. The Space Wolf is disappointed yet not surprised. Temujin!
Hello. I would like to take. Wait, what the fuck? I would like to take a shot. I'm getting a call, so just let me do that.
Wow. Cursed.
Wait, can I spend a willpower point to overcome the barfing?
Fucking wait, just let me fucking finish this. My fucking landlord called. He needs me downstairs in like fucking 5 minutes. Let me just do my turn. I'll take a shot at the closest fucking insect thingy.
Sure. With what?
My sniper rifle.
Okay.
Set fame, I'm assuming short range.
Mm-hmm.
100 plus 20.
Does this have felling on it?
It doesn't have felling. They cannot dodge though, because an escapable attack essentially. That's 2d5.
That is minus 50, right?
Minus 50, yes. Oh my god, are you still gonna... What? Oh my god, y'all guys are barely gonna hit shit. Oh wow, that's only 7 damage. Wait, did it do the 2d5?
I mean, its target was 2, so...
Yeah, I did a 2d5.
Yeah.
Okay, so... This is where this is gonna get fun for you. You did 1 damage.
Huh?
They have a fuck ton of unnatural toughness.
Oh no! Okay, I'll be right back though, cause yeah, landlord.
Oh, fun. I can't do damage to it. Nice.
Well, that sounds like a you problem.
Yup.
Okay, now it's their turn. Checkalor! How would they go about this? There are so many fucking ways. Taking attacks of opportunity isn't the way to go, though. 2 of them are gonna start buzzing at you. And, well, let me just check how this works. Actually, you're a fair distance away. So, the room is pretty large. What's your full move?
4. 8.
Okay. Then, yeah, you're a fair distance. So you'd be right at the very edge of what they can do. You will get a plus 20 to opposing this. But they're gonna do this... well, 2 of them are gonna do this. It's dominate the psychic power. The command is, come here. Go on, attempt to resist. This is an opposed roll.
How do
Plus
we
20?
resist? Just willpower?
Willpower plus resistance psychic plus
Let me
20.
roll that.
Because this is potentially suicidal for obvious reasons. Okay.
I think it wins, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. So on your next turn, you need to make your way over those 2. Between these. The other 2 are gonna start buzzing towards you. Now, that is enough for a charge, I would say. One of them is gonna go on the Space Wolf.
And one on me.
And one on you. No aim. Charge. And Space Wolves have black carapace as all Space Marines, so they don't get fucked by the size increase.
Doable now.
Okay. You see the Space Wolf actually... You can see that he's actually tense as that thing is coming in. And you see it just vibrate and phase out of reality as it attempts to pass through the armor. This is a warp weapon. A very bad thing.
Ignores armor. Unless your armor is also warpy.
Unless you have hexagrammatic wards.
If you have those, yes, that will help. However, Jackalor, I don't think they're gonna... I think they want to do something different to you.
Fair.
Hentai noises.
So, that one gets smacked aside. Demi.
Yep. It's not demonic, so just hit normally.
Oh, wait, you have a power armor on, right?
Yes, light power armor.
Okay. That's a
hits.
single hit. You may attempt to defend normally.
I suppose I can attempt a dodge attempt.
Or you can keep it for a potential attack of opportunity if you want to save your reaction.
I can't really shoot anyways. I'm already engaged in melee.
Okay. Okay.
So it hits. D damage.
It does indeed hit. This bypasses
that
armor, but toughness defends against this normally.
Yeah, so I take 6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
And I have damage from previous 3, so I'm at 9 out of 19.
Alright. Excellent. Yarnolf will attempt to delete one of these. As you do. So half aim, standard, and these aren't big boys. However, actually, we're gonna do it this way because this is important. He's gonna activate Killing Strike to ensure that this thing cannot dodge. And due to the things I have given him, he can apply Big Yeet.
That is big heat damage, yes.
So let us check. They have a soak of 16. That one already had 1 damage. Normally they would ignore any criticals, but we're gonna treat them as dying instantly when they go into criticals. However, it's 1 short. Which makes
Who
this...
got fucked?
The Space Wolf took a power axe to one of the bugs. It wasn't quite enough.
Oh my.
Mortes.
I'm engaged. What combat actions exist to help me out of this situation?
Quick draw a pistol and shoot the psyker in the head.
No.
No, that literally would be probably the best thing you could do.
No. I suppose what I'm going to do is, I know it's... Wait a second. Yeah, no, I can't even shoot with a shotgun in melee, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're completely useless.
These
here.
are psychic, by the way, Demi. So your anti-psyker crap would work.
Yeah, except the combat shotgun does 1d10 plus 4
Listen,
and
what's
17
an
damage.
attack of opportunity between friends?
It doesn't work. So I'm going to do a, yeah. I'm gonna disengage.
Okay, where are you going? Have to duck a little on the backswing from the power axe.
Mhm.
Jackalor, I know you think that you're being picked on because you're a psyker, and you are because Warhammer Universe hates psykers. It isn't because I hate psykers, it's because This is the one place in the universe where these things are gonna be, and you came here. It's your own damn fault. Good luck,
We didn't
son.
even fucking know they existed.
Well, now we do.
Ignorance is no defense against the horrors of an uncaring universe, Jackalore.
It is against an asshole GM.
Literally part of the story that they would be here. Sorry, Jackalore.
I know.
So, I think on a full run you can make it over there. You are
You legit have
compelled.
to make a full run.
You're compelled to go over there.
That doesn't mean I have to do my full run.
You're compelled. You have to.
Obviously,
Yes, I can. Yes, I can move there, but that doesn't mean I have to full run there.
You feel the compulsion to move there as fast as humanly possible.
Mhm.
How about that?
I mean, I can read up Dominate again. I don't think it specifically states as fast as.
Oh, you got all of the fucking bargaining.
Look, Jackalord, there's no way we're gonna be able to kill all of them before it's their turn again. You're still gonna get fucked, regardless of how slow you approach them.
The command has to be achievable in a single round, and it is achievable in a single round if you run.
Fair.
If you want to quibble
Fine,
over the
let's get
details.
myself killed now to something I can't defend against because I roll badly.
I give you every opportunity to defend against it.
How?
By rolling willpower, I even gave you a bonus because this is a potentially suicidal action. As the power suggests.
Now, you ever see that one scene from Dead Space? Yeah.
Which one?
Hi. The needle in the eye.
Yes! That
Oh,
could be
yes,
a thing.
the one where the needle goes horribly wrong and crushes his eye in.
Like the opening scene from Dead Space 2, where the guy in front of you just gets fucking eviscerated by an alien.
No, that's what happened to the bug in front of the Space Wolf. Jordan, you are puking your fucking guts out.
Is it possible to use willpower to overcome this?
Not really, this isn't a stun effect. This is you're literally disgusted by the fucking things to the point where you can't control it.
Can I spend a fate point to try and overcome this?
No, it's like I said, you can overcome stunning effects, but this
So I'm
is,
just gonna keep barfing.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's your life.
Can anyone else use my fucking melt-a-gun?
wouldn't help.
Sorry.
What they have is toughness and natural toughness. It's not.
It
such-
does a shit ton of damage.
That
It
would help.
I know, but plus you dropped your sniper rifle, not that, so we'd have to literally strip it off you.
Okay,
It's the
Temujin.
same amount of fucking action. It's a half action.
This thing is in point blank.
I shall shoot at that thing. But I'm going to fucking quick draw my bolter.
I see.
Alrighty, so that's a half aim. That's point blank, standard, and it does have accurate, so that's a +10. Oh, I'm gonna spend a fate point to reroll that.
Jesus.
It might be enough if you roll really well.
I mean, yes, but I'm gonna spend a fate point to reroll that. I know exactly why.
87.
Shush, Demi.
2.
Boom. I'm gonna use a fate point for sure kill.
Jesus, stop.
Sure. See, this man is using his resources to save the Psyker.
So that's gonna be 8 bonus damage plus 2d5.
Yes. And that's beyond what they are able to dodge, so congratulations.
And it is also tearing, so let me roll this twice real quick. Oh my god, that's awful.
That is awful. So, it soaks 16. You took 2/3 of its health.
mean, better than any of these schmucks did except the Space Marine.
Yes, it is. Congratulations.
Okay. This one is gonna move here, but he's gonna attack the Space Marine.
Alright. So I'm not engaged in melee.
I would say you are, because it's not running. It's taking a half move. So we'll do that one first. So this is just a standard attack, which would hit. And then it's a standard attack with aim. Luckily I gave him step aside, so he can parry twice, but he's already 3 into criticals even after healing with a fate point last session. Because remember, you tried to finish him off!
No, he shouldn't be at 3 into criticals.
He was
I
at
fucking
8.
healed him.
You healed like 1, and you restored his use of a leg, and he healed partway by doing his thing.
Nice.
He's gonna try and finish the one that you wounded, because he can see that the one he hit already is worse off.
If that one stays at like 1 HP too, I'm gonna fucking cry.
So will he!
Nice.
He's gonna spend another fate point to deny this thing any opportunity to dodge. And let's apply the yeet, shall we?
It's dead.
You are splattered with bug.
That's
Some
one
of
down.
it phased through your armor. You can taste it in your mouth.
Can I roll to dodge?
You can attempt to.
Nah, but with this I'm no longer in melee, right?
Yes, you are out of
Hell
melee. And Mortes, you are up. Get to the Psyker!
Seeing that, I'm then going to, sure, I'll fucking take a run action essentially then, I suppose, and I can move up to 12. Because actually, hold up, no, my fucking half move is 2, and if I move just to here, with a shotgun, I wouldn't be close enough to them, would
Are
I?
you in power armor?
I'm in light power armor.
Yes, it increases your size by 1. That gives you +1 movement.
It does.
Oh, nice. So sure, I move. If I know, I'm trying to see if I can attack at the same time. So if I move 3, right? Would this be in range for like short for a shotgun, or?
Shotgun has a range of 30. If you
30 meters.
take a half move, I'm gonna say you would be close enough. I'm gonna
Okay.
say the room is about 30 squares wide, but they're not necessarily right at the very wall, so it's close enough.
Sure. Then I'll move up and take a. Yeah, I'll semi-auto the one on the left, essentially.
All right.
So no aim. Short. Semi-auto. And I get a +10 from motion predictor, and scatter another +10, right?
Yes, but I'm gonna count Jackalors engaged in melee with them.
So flat.
He's
actually.
gone over there and is like, "Take me, my queen!"
No, I came there with murderous intent.
Uh-huh.
So this is gonna be flat. Sorry about the Jackler.
Oh, wait, right. I didn't roll for Jackalor being implanted with the babies yet.
Nope.
Daco is also a psyker, so he won't be able to do shit.
No, that's, how should I do this?
Can't wait to get instantly killed by no save.
No, you will get
I
a
mean,
save.
getting hentai doesn't kill you.
Okay,
That's killing me.
Your
if it-
head explodes off later on.
we're gonna do it this way.
Shut up,
They're
Adolphus.
gonna try and shove their beaks into your head. And we're gonna call this a cold shot essentially, so it's going to be hard for them to hit. You'll get a chance to dodge, and you'll get the willpower roll to try and shove the babies out of your head versus them, invoking their psychic potential versus you. So 3 opportunities for you not to get fucked and be badly in need of emergency brain surgery.
Don't mind the barf. You might just get a minor infection, you know, in your brain.
Okay, so the first one misses. The other one would hit. You may start trying to defend yourself.
Yes, I'll attempt to parry it.
Now these aren't damaging attacks. They're trying to shove something through, not inject poison.
I parry it.
Okay. They buzz at you seductively.
Blessed. So going back to me, does 5 degrees of failure make it so that I don't hit Jackalor because I missed too bad?
You are shooting the one closer.
On the
to
left.
you. Yeah. Then no, the angle is good enough that you don't.
Okay.
Like an
I'm
angle
surprised
like
that you, Chris, you had the perfect opportunity to fuck over Jacko and you didn't.
I mean,
I don't think
for
you would have got
an angle like this, maybe on 2
You
or
would
3
have been
degrees.
stunned.
Maybe.
Probably, with his luck.
Michael, you can see you can see the feeding tubes bulging with something that they're trying to shove through your helmet.
Yes, as I said, I'd like to lightning attack. Okay. Lightning.
Are you spreading these between both of them?
Yes.
You are using the Force Sword.
No, I don't have Force Sword. I have Force Hammer and Sanctus Hammer. Both are Force weapons.
Disgusting. So you're using a Force weapon. Lovely.
I think that makes it so that you can't hurt. Warp. You can hurt the warp properly.
No aim.
This is a natural toughness, not a demonic thing.
Yeah. Actually, I will half aim. Let's not use the psychic thing. Lightning. Spending a fate point for +10.
But you don't want to use focus power to really fuck things up.
Yes, I want to hit.
So how many hits is that total? And I assume you're spreading them evenly.
Yes, that is 5, 6, but caps at 6. Capped at 5 because that's my weapon skill.
Okay, so we're gonna assume that this one gets 3 because he's the first one, and this one gets 2. So you get 1 damage and 2 damages through.
Okay. Left one first.
Mm-hmm.
And right one.
Not seeing it yet. Ah, there it is.
Oh, I need to roll another one attack.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Is it dead?
The one on the right is.
Okay, so I don't need to roll to confirm.
Did you do the focus power test for more damage, or do you think this without?
Yeah, I did. The focus power test is only if I wound them and then roll a close test against them.
He realized how much psychic potential they have, and he was like, nah.
Yeah, it's not worth.
Okay.
But I do get a +4 to the damage and penetration because of their fear rating, and I'm a Crusader.
He's built to kill gribbly things, which these very much are.
Mm-hmm.
This being has no name was complaining that this encounter was unbalanced. I beg to fucking differ. They're wiping the floor.
I mean, I thought they had more HP.
They have 20 and they have 16 soak. It's enough.
Yes, like, they have a shit ton of soak for the lack of the HP.
And each Psyker hatches like 1d10 new ones when they get implanted. So it's plenty good for Plague.
Like Jack Lord, the reason you do damage is like you get like have a 2d10 plus 6. And you double your strength bonus.
Yep. But he's useless literally everywhere else.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I have decent lores.
Jordan. You are
He's vomiting.
You are still vomiting, but you can feel a bit of wing that somehow made its way into your mouth that's trapped against your cheek from the one that went splat. It's not a pleasant feeling. Temujin!
Yes. I did have a question, like, because I use quick shot to draw the Angulus bolter, would it be a half action to pick up my sniper rifle again?
It would be on the ground, so you would have to use half action, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Really need to get that strap for it to not be on the ground. Yeah, so I'll use a half action to pick it up and then shoot at the one that the Space Marine injured.
Sure.
That's point blank, though.
It is. It is, however, engaged in melee.
I don't care.
Good.
I ignore melee. Or
Yeah, target selection.
yeah, when something
So,
is engaged in melee.
literally ignoring the one that's with the Psyker that is nearly dead, that could implant him next round with more babies to come. And it's like, nah, I'll take that one.
Of course I'll save the Space Marine.
No.
Oh,
Space Marine can save himself, can he?
The insect goes before him, so maybe not.
Fair enough.
what's the chance of him failing his parry?
No idea. What is this parry?
He rolls,
Fairly high. I don't care.
He rolls nearly 80 versus them.
Yeah. I don't think this will do any damage, but fuck it. Yeah, because I don't get the 2d4. 2d5.
Mm-hmm.
13. That does nothing, does it?
No. You needed,
17 or 18.
Yep.
It's essentially my max damage. Just base with this thing.
Alright. So, Jackalor, are you ready to be a mama? Pappy wants to impregnate you.
I'd like to parry that one.
Are you sure?
I parry it.
Barely.
Aww. Okay. Then the one with the space wolf.
Sorry, Jackal, where'd you get the 25 from?
10 from balanced, 5
Mhm.
from
Custom
5
grip.
from custom grip, and then plus 10
okay,
for best
custom grip.
quality.
Custom grip, okay, yeah. I was wondering specifically about the 5, but I forgot custom grip does that for parry.
Yeah, no, that's the all weapon skill tests made with the
Yeah,
weapon.
essentially.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he can't. He wants to, but he can't. Well, actually, yeah, it would be at normal range. And he's firing into melee. If the Psyker actually gets impregnated by that thing, that's so fucking bad. He's gonna quick draw and fire his Astartes bolt pistol at the thing next to Jackalor.
Oh no. Nice.
Oh!
Doesn't it get a dodge anyway? But I guess it doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
Yeah, it would try to dodge this. So it really doesn't matter. So, Mortez, What do?
Well, I suppose there's both of those are alive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Well, I suppose I'm going to yeah, no, I'm just gonna take a half aim here and try and shoot the thing up again with a semi-auto.
The one near Jackalor?
Yup.
All right.
Short, semi-auto, scatter
Oh, yeah, by
that,
the
but
way.
minus 20 is ends up being modifier 0.
I forgot to mention this, but my Sanctus Hammer has concussive 4 in case that matters. I don't
It's
think it
immune
does.
to
It's
stunning.
dead. Yeah, fair enough.
That's 3 degrees of failure.
Roll single attack damage against Jackalor.
Alright. Yeah, short range doesn't get bonus damage. I don't think this can hurt him. No.
No.
No damage.
But this is anti-psyker. What special
It
crap?
has to do damage.
Okay.
It would have stunned him if it actually dealt damage.
All right. Mikal.
Hammer go thwack.
Okay.
Half aim. Lightning. 15. That's 2 degrees.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
yeah, you
Another
don't
one's
dodge
dead.
left. You don't have dodges left. That's true. Fair enough.
Go ahead and roll damage.
Is it dead?
That's absolutely fucking disgusting. It's dead. Jordan is doing his old routine of trying to somehow get the wing out of his mouth. Brings his fingers in there. That sets him off puking
Dry
again.
heaving still.
It's absolutely fucking disgusting. Temujin.
Obviously, roll to hit with aim this time. 2d5. It's fucking dead.
Okay. Excellent. All right. Okay, the Space Marine is gonna start clumping towards Mikal and not letting go of the axe though, not sheathing it.
I'll sheath my my force hammer.
Puts the other hand on your shoulder. Come.
I follow him.
Take off your helmet. Some of you have auspexes, take them out. We need to make sure nothing was implanted in him.
I remove the helmet.
Yeah.
After dry heaving a little more, I'll draw out my auspex, walk over.
Same.
So a scrutiny check is gonna be at a -20 for this. A medicine check using an auspex to scan his brain is gonna be flat.
Wonderful. I'll
This is not a specialized medical
do the
scanner.
medical scan then.
I'll do scrutiny. That's I know I could have Medicaid.
I
So
did
scrutiny at -20. You said
Mm-hmm.
no.
Is that flat fully taking into account the auspex?
Yes. It's a
Okay.
essential tool that allows you to do it in the first place. Okay. Jackalor. I'm gonna need a luck die from you for things that might have happened elsewhere in the complex on the way without you noticing. Don't roll 91 or above.
93. Hey, 6! Oh, that's not supposed to happen.
Well, you fucked it up, so roll again.
No!
You are.
It was a
Do it
6.
or no balls. Do it or no balls.
As far as you can tell, he appears to be clean.
I can tell pretty well with that fucking roll.
Mm-hmm. That should be all of them. I counted for 3 before and I only saw 7 emerge from the astropath.
Do you think they could have found other victims to lay more eggs?
I hope not.
You and me both.
This place is forbidden, and so is Mara. So,
There were humans here, wasn't there?
yes, but in the past, that was 160
No,
years ago that those events
There
happened.
were humans just outside the building.
Uh-huh.
Space Wolf is gonna clap you on the back. Congratulations on that fight. We must find a skald after this to immortalize this in song.
I'll go grab my my sniper rifle off the ground.
Throws a
Out of the
look like,
barf.
yeah, that's about what I expected towards Killerman.
There's savages on Dusk. He's right about that. But that thing you put down, that massive woman, that demon, it was ruling over them. It tried to fucking lure us into a trap before we fucking came into the building. So I would assume it wouldn't let one of its psychers be eaten by that thing. We should be fine.
You ascribe logic to creatures of the other verse. They are malicious and dangerous.
I ascribe malicious intent and desire for power.
Oh my fuck. Do you even have demonology?
Simply not.
All of us have demonology. Chris gave it to us.
No, that's a common lore inquisition.
Mm.
Didn't he give us demonology? Oh no, I fucking have demonology starter. That's my bad.
Chris, just to ask, I have Heresy, have Psychers. I'm not sure if any of those apply, and just classic lores. What the Space Wolf did with Bone and Torn In, do I know what that is?
I mean, that's superstition, but that kind of shit sometimes works. Give me lore psychers or lore warp.
I'll go with Psychers. Flat?
Yes, warp you could take a +10.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Psychers.
Alright. Yeah, that sometimes works. There, as far as you know, is no inherent difference in terms of efficiency between using the symbols of some other religion and using the symbols denoting prayer to the Emperor. Of course, knowing that is absolute fucking heresy, but in theory, as long as they're not symbols, actually invoking some sort of dark power, as long as you believe it's, workable, and someone drawing, hammering a tribalistic bone totem to the wall is gonna sometimes help a little. Much like Warbane helps a little.
I have 3 ticks of logic, so I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna go and ask, and you sort of just pick me after the battle, and sort of just a little bit wounded from the hit. Go, Space Marine, if I may ask a question.
Yes, go ahead.
The bones you put in, do you have more of those?
He points at his armor. He has 4 more of the same kind and various, other charms just covering him.
If I may ask, what are they exactly supposed to do? Stop sorcery, correct?
Yes, they protect from Malficarum.
Now, I don't want to blow the thing up making this, and this may be a bit of a stretch, but if you could maybe somehow see about extending those and seeing using that as a claw to get that out, it might work if it's supposed to stop sorcery.
Get what out? What you found under the slab?
Yep. If it's got any ability to stop that in any way, it shouldn't act as a conduit. But it's powerful, so if it's gonna happen, fast.
Yeah, that's a that's a interesting way to pick a sacrificial lamb. I'm gonna say that.
I'm just saying we have no other way of properly getting this out.
Yeah,
Exploding is
just
a bad
as
idea.
Looking at that bone charm, it's completely black and little flakes are drifting off of it now by that wall. It's been like there for 10-15 minutes.
Exactly. So if you can just get it out in like the span of 5-10 seconds, it should be good, right?
I
How
don't
about-
like this. I would.
He
Look,
hesitates for a moment. It's best that you stand back then, and he just starts wrapping a bunch of charms around one of his hands.
Unless you guys have any other idea how to get this out without, one, personally touching it, and two, destroying it, please offer.
I understand. I don't like it, but I understand.
Wait a minute. Can't we use a grapple in line?
Yes.
We were only able to pick it up by, if the Space Marine picks it up, it shouldn't be a problem with the sled. But can you, do you have the ability to cowboy it?
I mean, you can
Maybe.
sort of try maneuver the hook in there and sort of try and yank it out.
I mean, no, we can also attach the things to the hook, making it more extendable. And
There you
more
go.
grabby.
Because me and Jackler were only able to like halfway go with the slab. With the Space Marine strength and the heavy armor, he should be able to pull it up more or with some help.
Yeah.
So that might be a better choice.
Okay, he goes over to the slab. You are sure this is the thing to do?
I honestly have no better idea. And if it's supposed to do what it's supposed to do, no problem. Exposure should work.
He has no fucking clue. It looks vaguely familiar to him. He pulls up the slab. You see him just go.
When a space wolf needs to hype himself up, you know shit's real.
I'm sorry, I have no other fucking idea.
He just.
Wait, only.
He
Yeah, really?
he has bonuses to this, but that's
Penalties
a
then.
tough ask. You just see him go in and just go. His lightning crackles over him. Let me look up what lives on the 7 energy criticals on arm.
We
Are
could have
we
used.
going with the whipping thing?
Wait, no.
What?
With the terrible
Doesn't-
snapping sound that the heat of the attack pulls the marrow in the target's arm, causing it to crack or even shatter. Target suffers 1d5 levels of fatigue and is stunned for 1 round. His arm is useless until it is repaired. So he goes in there, just like on a bug zapper, shakes for a moment and then falls back, the arm smoking and curled up.
How small are those bones? I thought he could use it as a pincer.
No, they're like little charms and amulets, so he sort of made an extra glove around his power armor to insulate him further.
Oh, I thought when you said stabbed in, I'm thinking like a fucking, deer horn or something like that. It's long. It's pointy.
No, he used a nail to just hammer a charm to a wall.
Got it.
So he's just
So-
there on the ground on his back, just clutching his arm right now. Feet
It's not out,
He's
right?
still moving, but he's out of it for the moment.
Does anyone have better than 44 Medicare?
I'm the fucking medic. I have 50 intelligence and I have 20 bonus to fucking Medicaid. So 70 on
enough.
flat.
Just do it then.
Okay, as you try to pull the power armor gauntlet from his arm, you realize that he's fused to it. So you're gonna need a few minutes to get in there.
Well, I try and help our friend here. Do you idiots have any other ideas?
And he
Or are we
takes,
going to fucking set the melt-a-bombs with a fucking timer and just hoof it?
He's gonna take that many corruption points from warp exposure.
We can't go back. We heard
really
what he
can't.
said. The things change all the time. We'll just keep going on in a loop.
I'm still up for my
The
grandpa line
Harlock
idea.
twins found their way out. We can find our way out.
Just
Maybe
make
in one
your
timeline.
medicine roll for someone who's critically wounded.
I have superior surgeon, so it's just flat.
Yes, it should be. I think. Or it should be -10. Oh, either way, that would be enough. So, yeah, the skin is blackened, and when you're finished, you notice that all of the bone charms are just so much ash on the floor. There's like a little pile of it spread around the gauntlet.
One question. Out of character. Does the Space Marine on him have like any, I don't know, I guess you'd call it inscription, not like inscriptions on like paper and shit like that?
No, he has bone charms instead, and various, primal
Space-
tribalistic.
No, because what I was thinking is just fit some of the like holy inscription shit like that as a net on the.
Some
grab
of
the
the
hook
bones are carved with
and then just pull
primitive
it back.
runes. There's that.
I mean, no, but to be able to more easily get out without
Not
having
from
to lasso
this
it.
chapter, I'm sorry, Boo.
Yeah, I know.
Hold up. We might be able to improvise something.
Okay,
one
I'm
thing-
the only one who can fucking do the stupid shit that you want to do instead of blowing it up. I have a fucking shock whip, and
mean,
I
yeah, I
have
was
the
also gonna
skill
say
for it.
What's your ballistic skill? Oh no, it's weapon skill. My
Yeah,
bad.
yeah,
Then
weapon
you
skill.
should give it to Jackal then.
Okay.
I'm trained with it. He's
Fair
not.
enough. Yeah.
Make a weapon skill test. Well, you're taking full aim, so -10.
Because of size.
I'm
roll that?
Wait, you said -10.
Yes.
Hold up. Is it that small for a fucking whip?
Yay, fist-sized sphere suspended in
Ah.
a power flow.
Why did you make a weapon skill test? Why couldn't I make the weapon skill test?
Because you're not trained in fucking whips, and it's gonna be -30 for you.
Fair enough.
Or not even whips?
Or
Though-
shock, rather.
Mm-hmm.
Though, I suppose if you don't apply the shock, then it works as a fucking low tech.
It's still like I think it's like a bunch of wires wound together, so it's more like a metallic whip than it is a normal
Yeah,
one.
got it.
Leather one.
Hmm. So it still moves
So-
differently.
So Delph, so you're re-rolling that crit fail, or
Yeah, I'll re-roll the crit fail.
At least not a crit fail.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get, the same thing he got, except by proxy.
Okay. You're gonna get 1 point of corruption and 1 point of energy damage, and the whip gets the rest of it. You see it start to blacken, and dark thorns start sprouting from the handle as you let go of it. You literally opened one of...
set the fucking melter bomb and close the stupid hatch.
You have, by the way, checked 1 of 8 hatches so far. In case I didn't make that clear enough.
No, you never mentioned that.
Never mentioned
Yeah.
that.
It was blatantly obvious me, so I figured everyone else figured it out by that point.
No, you.
It was not blatantly
I
obvious. What do you
mentioned
mean?
at the
He
start when...
said explicitly, roll
No, he didn't.
a 1d2 or whatever, or even
Yes.
or odd, to see if it's one of the ones they altered or one they didn't open.
Yes,
That doesn't
I
tell
did.
us there's more of them.
What?
That does tell you that.
No,
it's
it said
specified
you
that
have to
one.
roll the...
He
I
specified
have
if
overestimated
they
the
tinkered with
intelligence
that.
and the ability to pay attention of my players. That is on
God damn
me.
it.
I agree. I should have assumed that I need to spell it out.
You never mentioned 8p things.
For there to be a roll to see which one they
you
No,
have a
if
single
one of the
thing.
ones you
There's going to
opened
be a-
was
Oh.
altered.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
is
yes, yes,
fucking-
or not.
I
Let's
could
say-
try and restore order, but
Give
this
the
is
fuck
too
up
fucking...
on it. Okay, there's 8 more. What do we... Or 7 more. What do we do?
We can't go back because rooms change. We've been
No,
confirmed by
in the
that for the fucking
central
space.
room.
I mean, no. What do we
Around
do
the,
about the other
dial.
7? Do we check them? Maybe they have something that give us a hint on how to do
I'm
this
pretty
thing.
sure I mentioned multiple times that there are multiple hatches.
Whatever. You did, you didn't. Doesn't matter currently. Now we know.
Sure, then let's go fucking check the other ones.
Okay. Do you pick them at random? Do you want to go clockwise, counterclockwise from the one you already opened? Is there any specific wishes? Or just...
Let's just go clockwise, I suppose. Let's go right to the next one.
I'm gonna drag the Space Wolf as far the fuck away from these idiots as they open the next hatch.
He's gonna get
As
up
possible.
after a second. He's more or less shaking it off when you're done repairing the arm. He's
Let's
mu-
not be anywhere near the fucking thing when they open it. How about that?
He just pulls out the fucking bolt pistol again. Just in case. Okay. So, you open the next hatch. Inside is a multitude of machinery. Now, this here is Archaeotech, or as close as Imperium can come to manufacturing new Archaeotech.
Oh.
If you wish, you can roll flat in this case, or there are some things you could get off of the previous roll.
I think I was the one who rolled spent fate point for Archaeotech when expecting this thing, so I'm not sure if that applies now or need to do it again.
You would need to roll to know about this specifically, but I can tell you in general terms what this looks like.
I'll roll, I suppose, so just flat.
Mm-hmm.
2 successes.
Okay. Yeah, this is... You've seen some of this. This isn't like what's in the actual files. The device that was put in this section, you presume that this is the right spot for it, was far more elegant when Erasmus Harlock made it, but this looks to be a calibration array for a Imperium grade teleportarium.
And is it acting essentially the same as the holodisc over there? Like, is it, floating, trying to, basically be a
No, this
replacement?
is actually wired into the conduits, and these don't seem to be like main power conduits, more like, control systems.
Okay. Let's keep inspecting then, since there's more of them. Let's see if they're all different, or does it have a pattern?
All right, the next one. You pull it open. You are all assailed by the smell of fresh blood as something wet and pulsating greets your eyes.
It's a fucking heart.
No, but it does appear to be flesh fused to the conduit, and both ends of the conduit are covered in runes etched into the crystal matrix.
Alright, let's keep going. Keeps getting worse.
How about you stop and we shoot that?
I mean, it's been
Shooting
there.
doesn't solve all problems.
Doesn't it though?
You're the ones that were trying to whip a fuck. You're the ones who.
You whipped.
We
You
were
got
trying to
volunteered.
make a smart choice, not just blow everything up we find. Unlike you.
Just let's keep going on.
Okay. The next is here. Yeah, you can again roll architect to know more specifics, but this looks to be some kind of a psychic field projector.
Yeah, I don't see this one.
All right. The next one after that, it looks to be some sort of a scepter made out of red bone with crystals implanted along its length.
Alright. By the way, so far that we've been inspecting, I mean, I suppose there's a bit, warpy stuff in it anyway, but is it as hard as the hollow disc that we saw?
The Raybone Scepter is the fleshy thing felt worse, less pure psychic and more like it was
Yeah, chaotic.
yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. I know what that feels like.
That's not a good thing, Demi.
It's too bad I'm Inquisition. Keep on going.
Okay. The next one, it's another calibration array. This one seems to have a teleportarium beacon as part of the machinery. The kind that transmits a signal into the warp for teleportarium to lock onto. It's like what you strap onto yourself so the teleportarium can recover you instead of going to a specified location.
Alright. So far, this one seems like the most likely. Like, if it's a constant open bridge or whatever the fuck it is, that's creating the rift, this seems to be then, if we can stop it at one point, this seems the most likely to stop it, right? Or presumably. Okay.
Is it-
Let's
Is it giving off warp energy like the rest?
Yes, but less so. This is opposite the control mechanism at this point.
Mm-hmm. And I think there's, what, 2 more that's left?
Yeah, should be 2 more.
Check those.
All right. The next one. Well, Demi, Jackal or whoever's looking, you can roll Heresy for this at +10.
Okay, can I assist Demi?
I already rolled too
late.
late.
Yeah,
nice.
I actually rolled well.
You've seen lesser replicas of something like this. It's vaguely phallic, but there are far too many barbs and other appendages, and you do not understand exactly what kind of anatomy this is supposed to be used with. But the intent is relatively clear once you think about it, and when your brain goes, "Ah!" as you see the rune-carved implement, which looks to be made of bone.
It's a dildo.
I'm aware. A very bad one. And the last one?
The last one looks to be another psychic projector. This one, not Imperium grade, older, but in poor condition and repaired.
Okay, then. So we've seen what all of those do. There's a control panel, and there's the one that actually straps you.
These aren't actually controlled. If you had to guess, you would say that the field configuration is hardwired.
So there is no off button unless we...
You need to
remove the
hotwire it
configuration.
into the off configuration if you're gonna do that, yes.
So, at this point, knowing that I do have tech use, I'm not sure would this be tech use or logic. Can I deduct which seems to be the most needed, or rather the one we need to turn it off in some way? Or like, what do we have to play with?
Yes, you can.
Which one? Or what, rather?
Let's see. Depends on what you want to do. Give me a logic roll, so I can have an idea of how much.
Have calculus logic, so that's just a +10.
And the other three have various applicable rolls, so.
I'd also like to attempt logic on this.
Sure.
That's for me 3 degrees should be.
Okay.
It was flat?
Yeah. You believe
not
the
gonna reroll
control
that.
panel is through the rift. Let's see that reroll. I believe 100. Let's go.
Hey, let's go. Oh, that's an opposite day. So that's what, 5 degrees of success plus 7 regular?
Yes. You know what, Adolphus? I'm gonna give it to you then. You look up. You're pretty sure there must be another field setup up there, because based on your information, the old stations were trying to align themselves to the powers in the warp to counter them effectively. If this is doing something similar by appeasing them with sorcery, you're missing 2 gods. So where the ceiling carves inwards, there should be another set of devices. And in terms of shutting it off, well, the central room, you could explosively rip the whole system apart from here, but following those conduits just outside this place and trying to turn them off where the power is being funneled into this room is probably going to be safer than trying to yeet the artifacts themselves.
Now, question.
I'll
Can we-
inform the others of all of this deduction.
So there's supposed to be 2 devices.
You can,
Well-
above maybe like 100 meters up, you can see the ceiling carves inwards and just sort of, flattens.
And we saw Dildo, so Slanesh, 2,
And corn,
Flesh.
1.
so it's Nurgle and Zinj.
Let's just fucking try and... Do any of you have some way to damage the conduits?
Like,
Don't you have
with day
enough power?
1, let me spell this out. This device seems to be built on balancing opposite forces. You yank one of those pins out, everything explodes in that direction because the whole system is under tension and balancing between different poles.
So I pull out the fucking keystone, and then the entire thing will explode.
Yes.
I see.
So from here, like, if you yeet any of the 4 gods artifact out of there,
But there's 2 of them missing, and that's what's creating the rift then.
presumably they're up above.
Oh,
But
In the ceiling.
effectively what you want to do, like, there's probably some sort of configuration in the conduit just funneling psychic power into this location, right? You want to turn those off so that it's more like the entire system, like all the poles are weakening simultaneously, instead of just yanking one out and letting the whole thing discharge.
got it.
Or alternatively, you could yeet all 4 artifacts out at the same time and hope that they negate each other as they collapse.
We should probably lessen it then.
With that one, would I know that fucking Jackalor's hammer would be able to fucking destroy the conduits?
Yes, forging psychic connection between your psyker and those is likely to be a good idea.
No, the weapon, not the psyker.
The weapon channels the psyker as well, it's what makes it so powerful.
Yep. It's an extension of my own self. Effectively.
But yeah, presumably based on the construction, it's... Think of like a circular channel, right? Which sort of spreads power equally between all 8 points, and then channels it inwards.
Yes, now it is clear. Also, if it's 8 points, is that how much the chaos has?
Now that's a happy coincidence, yes.
Huh, whack. Right then.
But
So,
presumably there isn't going to be 8 conduits leading into the room. You can see that there's likely some sort of a redistribution system based on what you saw in the past and what you can see now with how it's laid out.
you know, I gotta break it. Rather than decreasing the power, how about we increase the power so we teleportarium the rift out of here?
Once you find the power sources, you may attempt to do so.
We'll take the rift and push it somewhere else, guys.
With that one, would I have enough information to know that the fuckers are still trying to fix this, in all likelihood?
You don't necessarily think that they are. There are no signs of recent fuckery, and with the one, I'm just gonna straight up tell you, and this is the last freebie you get off of that roll. They are more likely to be trying to rebuild one of the original designs, and this place is just abandoned as impractical.
Okay.
Probably because of the rift. Haha.
Oops! Well, better luck next time, brother.
But we can't leave it open either.
Can't you, though?
No, not really. So, though, they wouldn't know, though, because they have already presumably left. So, if they've, come to this place, be like, oh, it's gone, they don't necessarily know that somebody stopped it so that they can come back. Aha. And that gives us a vantage point that we will not use because that's...
And he died.
Yep.
What do we do?
Found a chapter of Space Marines to guard this location and trap the Harlocks when they return.
I see no problem with this. This is already inquisitorial territory.
Let's try reducing the power until the system shuts itself down, and then we can destroy it.
Okay. So, you go searching for that. Well, luckily you are not immediately teleported to some other fuckery. However, it looks like there's like at least 4 tunnels leading into this central room. And looking around for the control rooms trying to trace the conduits, as you approach one, you're starting to feel the rising of psychic energies once again. And carved into the walls are a number of happy little grins that you have come to know and love.
That fucking demon.
Wait a minute. We just realized one thing. We've been talking about the Harlocks. We shouldn't turn it off. We shouldn't, sadly.
Why?
Not yet, at least.
Why?
Let's look at least our timeline. So the Harlocks have been here. Who else is looking for this place? Arminius. And we know from the sensor logs that his ship or anything nearby that hasn't been here. So if we give him the one without the rift and it works when the Harlocks couldn't, Arminius wins, or in a sense.
I really don't see the logic here.
He's
Arminius
worried
is one of the
about...
few people that could actually fix this place, and the fucking Harlocks aren't coming back.
Yeah,
Harlock's not coming back.
he's worried
Arminius
about
might.
Arminius being able to repair this.
I doubt it.
If he's
Arminius had a
capable
dog.
of repairing it, then shutting it the fuck down and destroying it afterwards is the only fucking way we have to deal with
Exactly.
that.
Well, if we're gonna destroy it, sure. Just turning it off, no.
Rob, what do you think we're doing?
I don't know what you heretics are thinking.
But we need to destroy this thing after we shut it down so it doesn't, fall into the wrong hands? As in any hands?
Yes, we need to destroy the fucking thing.
Also, if that's the case, we don't have to do it manually. Or rather, on our terms. We turn it off, go back to the ship, and we fucking want to put a Liber bar in this place.
Yes, what are the chances that a device like this might catastrophically implode when you do that? This is still one of the Emperor's planets, Demi.
I'm sorry. It's been heretically fucking tainted, and I know what Inquisition does when things are heretically tainted.
Yes, but there's a bureaucracy to follow!
You don't just randomly eat planets.
But we're not eating planets, we're eating a
You
specific
are
part on...
eating a planet if this goes wrong.
If this goes wrong, you're turning it into a demon world, which is worse.
Let's shut the fucking thing down, see if it still has any activity after that, see if the temporal anomaly's still there after that, and then let's fucking destroy the central room.
As you approach the location where you think the power source is gonna be, you can hear the faint hum of power reactors and generators running. And see a shimmering wall in front of you in the doorway, made out of psychic energy, like a void shield of some kind. And a face that appears on the other side, a grin fading in. I've been waiting for you, my friends.
I would like to imagine him not there.
Doesn't work.
Oh, fuck.
I deny the witch.
Okay, what does that do?
No, it doesn't do anything.
So very, very rude. I was sure to keep the others out of these rooms, but you, my dear friends, I will let you use this place as you see fit.
I shoot a grappling line and see if that passes through the void shield regularly.
Zap.
Yeah, it just bounces off like it's a wall there.
Okay, can't charge through. Sad.
The Space Wolf just eyeing everyone suspiciously. You know this thing?
It fucking
You
tried to
already
haunt
have
us
shown
through
us.
our fucking warp defenses in the fucking warp on our way here. And it's fucking been feeding on people's souls that were killed by the stupid, evil fucking systems that this is connected to.
And it's friend with a heretic Inquisitor Arminius. So it's bad, and we're going to kill it.
Space Wolf
I'd like
just
to start
nods.
praying to the Emperor under my breath.
You know, I'm glad that you found your pet dog. Do you know that you only find him in about 40% of the timelines? Anyway, fades out. Have fun. The wall vanishes. It's that everyone suddenly has doubts about going in there, I can see.
Well, where does the void shield come down?
Yep.
The conduits are in there, right? gonna pray to the Emperor and just fucking go in.
I'll do the same.
So,
Guess we're all going.
so the room opens up. What you saw before as the room is just like it's like a flat area with a railing, and at the back it opens up into a generation chamber that goes back maybe 200 meters with stacks of effectively power generators and generators that convert that power into psychic energy. In the middle of this Overseer's platform, there's a convenient set of consoles left for you.
I'd like to use Cynicians. How fucky does it feel? And specifically from the cat itself, if I can toggle that. I'll roll flat.
Mm-hmm. Just the kind of background psychic activity you come to know and love in this place. There's a lot of fuckery there. But the consoles appear to be standard Imperial make. On and locked, but there is a piece of paper taped to each console.
He literally gave us sticky.
I'd like to go in slowly, and use tech use to examine each of the sticky notes and figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do before I even start trying to do anything.
Yeah, the sticky notes are very, very simple. They are just a single string of either words or numbers or both, like cat lover 99 or things like that.
Sounds fun.
So the cat left us sticky notes with the passwords on it.
Pretty much all of them involve declaring your love or affection for either him or the cat, or cats in general in some way, though.
I'll tell the others of this deduction about the fucking sticky notes. And then I'm going to try and fucking hack the goddamn consoles.
Yeah, do not listen to the demon.
Okay, you attempt to hotwire the consoles. Make a tech use test. Actually, no,
can I
that's
assist?
a security. Sorry, that's...
I'd still like to assist.
Yeah, you can assist. These have been made originally to be somewhat harder to tamper with, so I think I'm gonna go with a base of -10.
So assisting gives it plus
10.
10, right?
Yeah. Okay, so you start taking apart the consoles and rearranging them. The Space Marine, it's gonna slump against the wall, and you see him halfway close his eyes, resting.
I'll try and. Is he actually resting, or does he look like he's dying?
Little bit of both.
Okay, here we go, boys.
Jordan, can you please check on him? I'm not sure he's doing that or not.
He opens
We're
his
kinda
eyes.
busy.
I am fine. Do your work. Haven't slept for 4 days. I'm resting.
Well, technically 160 years at this point.
Do you want to say that out loud?
No, that's an out of character thought.
How good at security are you, Demi?
You're the volunteer
I
to
have-
lead. Roll.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. Strip out the consoles or rearrange them. You see the signs of old work in there and several override devices that have been left in of inquisitorial make. Luckily, you have the codes for those, which they happily accept from your rosettes.
Question, actually. if those have codes on them, can we recognize those codes at any point?
They're just standard inquisitorial authorization. It checks whether your rosette has been authorized to access this secure facility.
It probably doesn't have logs of explicitly who used them.
Fair. Would be nice to know.
Would be nice to know, but no, these are just like devices that you can splice into a machine to help strip out the security. And generally speaking, most of the security of these that was originally here has been stripped out by the Inquisition at one point. And yes, you have access to this generator room. It tells you that it's generator room 3, presuming that there are at least 2 more.
We have to simultaneously make all of them go down at the same time, or like power down.
Not necessarily,
Right.
but there's definitely a power down sequence. And effectively, you have access to the settings, but you don't necessarily know what it will do. It's not necessarily a system that has been made for people who don't know exactly how it's put together.
You mean it doesn't have a man page?
Yeah, it really doesn't. So effectively, we're going to do it this way. You have the we're going to say 4 power settings. One is like completely shut down, presumably, lowest possible power setting. 2 is effectively standby. 3 is what it's on now, which is, normal activity. And 4 is, being kicked into high gear, with a warning that the generators cannot sustain this for extended periods of time.
How about we crank it up to 5?
And there are some readings, status of beacons, 2 of them still functioning, badly damaged presumably. Signals received from target location do not fit the established protocols, cannot interpret.
So we don't want to hyperdrive it. We don't need abnormal activity.
Don't you?
So-
Don't you?
No, I don't think I would like that, honestly. So either shut down or stand by. If we're slower in the power, maybe standby is better.
Does it seem from the controls that this can control all 3 of the generator rooms?
Presumably there's 4, based on how the building is laid out. And no. But, based on configuration, the total amount of power being processed by the thing, it's kind of all 4 are funneling it into the same pool. And then it's getting spread out. So, if you set all of them to the same setting, that should work.
So which one do we want?
Shut
Shut
it
off?
down. Shut it down.
Shut it down. It is.
All right.
All right.
Hopefully that little orb can handle the redistribution once 2 of them are off.
Well, the only way to stop that is we go faster.
Okay. You flip the switches. It asks you to confirm, since this is deviating from the automated protocol.
Yes.
Okay, protocol overridden. The generators start shutting down in the background.
We did it, guys. Heresy is no more.
Totally.
So, I presume that you make your way to the next generator room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's another wall in place there, and a cat already waiting for you. What took you so long, my dear friends? Didn't you see the notes I left for you? I made it so easy for you.
Everybody stand back just a bit.
I'm going to very loudly start praying to the Emperor.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, I kind of want to test this shield that seems to be in some form of demonic. I want to shoot a Nitidus round in its fucking ass.
Okay.
The shield is not demonic. It's fucking holding back him.
You shoot the shield. You actually see lightning crackle across the surface. Do you know how much a portable void shield installation costs?
Anybody got any? Does y'all have any something harder?
There is a ledger in your inquisitorial vaults with exactly how much these devices cost, Erasmus.
Look, do you mind fucking off?
Well, I do have a message which I wanted to deliver first. Everyone else listens. So, leans forward, nose flattens against the shield, grin spreads out as he pancakes against it. This facility is a surprise tool you will need later. You might not want to bomb it. Okay, bye, good luck. Fades out.
Is it done?
Void shield vanishes.
I fucking hate that cat. Fucking damn it.
Let's not waste time.
There are more notes on the machines here.
Same procedure as the previous one, just hack it. I think it should be all similar anyways.
Okay, sure. Does anyone look at the notes?
I probably can figure them. Oh wait, notes.
I'd
that
glance
we
over
have?
them before we start to see if they're the same kind of bullshit.
I do not.
The first one says, Horus fisted the Emperor mightily. The others are in a similar vein. But yes, you are able to swiftly gain access to the machines. They are the same configuration as before.
Shut off. And let's
So
get to
no
the
need
next
to
one.
re-roll? Okay.
If they're the same, we know the procedure at this
Yeah,
point.
you know what to do.
And let's go on. 2 more to go.
Okay, you go to the third place. The cat is floating in midair, upside down.
Being a bastard.
Abaddon's making a list, checking it twice. Naughty or nice,
no.
doesn't really matter.
Oh no.
Oh hey! Are you here for the crusade? Why so glum? You're nearly done. Only 2 more generator rooms to go.
I'd like to raise my sniper rifle and fucking shoot the shield.
Okay, what do you have loaded in it?
It's just demon baned.
Yeah, the void shield just with a small spark stops the bullet. Well, that's a good bullet. It could have been used on a heretic. I think you're wasting the Emperor's resources, frankly.
Thank you, Jordan, for the observation. Semi-auto. 1 bullet wasn't enough for the void shield.
I'm just
It
gonna.
doesn't have
Rather
semi-auto.
than watching these people shoot waste ammo, I'm just gonna use my Sanctus hammer against the void shield.
I'm sorry, we don't have a Sanctus hammer, my guy.
So you start hitting the void shield, he shoots it. You can feel it start to give way with each blow as it, as you lay into it. As it's sort of becoming softer or brittler and catches. He's no appreciation for culture. Fucking
I'll
swine.
let him keep hammering away at it, and I'll
Phases
just
out.
fucking ready my aim on the stupid cat in case it's fucking still there when the shield fails.
He just says no appreciation for culture, and with that he phases out. shield shuts off.
I'm going to manually burn every single note I find here.
Okay.
Please
Good.
do.
We need that.
That sounds like heretic speak.
No, we're burning the notes.
Nah, he said we need that.
Okay, so the notes, do you happen to glance at any of them? Make a willpower check, Jackal, or not to notice what's on them as you gather them up.
I'd just like to climb under the stupid desks and start the fucking procedures.
Okay.
I'm re-rolling that.
Wow.
Wow.
Of course.
You catch sight of one of them, and it says, Fulgrim is being a little bitch about going to Cadia.
About going to Cadia. Oh.
Okay. Don't worry, guys. Katie will stand.
Oof. Okay. You shut it down as easily as the others. At this point, the air is starting to feel a little less funky with the psychic shit.
Nice.
And you head to the last room. Now, the cat does not appear to be here. The shield, however, is.
Well, I'll just hammer the shield down.
Yeah,
Wait,
Oh, that's
wait,
doubles.
wait.
Yeah, if the cat's not there, the first thing that I do, seeing that it has been on everyone, is see about
Wait.
actually using Synesians to see if I can fucking see where the bitch is.
Sure. Roll Synesians.
Flat, right?
Yes.
I'm going to use Demon Hunter and re-roll that. Nope.
Don't hammer it down. Don't hammer it down.
Technically, it's phased
Wait.
out, so you don't have line of sight on it. So that's actually good for you. Boo! Are you there? Or are you going?
Just getting a shit ton of fucking giant ass mosquitoes I'm trying to kill.
Okay. In that case, you may roll willpower to try and resist this.
I shall. Any modifiers like resistant psychic powers?
Yes, those apply. This is indeed a psychic power being used on you.
Yes, it indeed fucking is.
Just him or all of us?
Just him.
The luck die clarifies that it's just me. Get fucked, you bitch.
So you feel something press against your mind, like it feels like something fuzzy or furry, and you just no shove it out. You just hear a hiss from one of the walls behind you. Fucker.
Oh shit! I know how we can attract it. Someone just go. Pss, 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 pss.
Do you want to try that?
No.
I might just to piss it off.
That counts as summoning a demon.
No.
Wait.
Go find your litter box, you shit pile.
Oh my god. Then your fucking demon host character was like 2 hands out. The ancient.
Okay.
He speaks the ancient tongue.
All of you heard that in your suspicion. Space Wolf just turns around. Just bolt pistol goes bang, 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 bang at the wall. Just faintly hear muffled by stone. That was a perfectly good wall, you asshole. Okay, fine, you can go in. The shield turns off.
Go in.
get your hammer ready and do not follow us in case that fucker raises the shield in some way.
Then he'd be just isolated.
Yeah, the space wolf just comes on in. That sounds like a dumb idea.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
Yeah, and even if if it's the same as break it inside, a wall has two sides.
Mm-hmm.
So let's get this shit over with.
Okay. Yeah, spend another 15 minutes, access the consoles, going faster and faster each time. Complete shutdown.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll push through all you sures as quickly as fucking humanly possible. Fucking bullshit.
No,
Clearly
don't.
can't be a Unix system.
Are
Okay.
you sure you?
Sure, there are notes on the consoles as well this time. What do you do with those?
Burn them again.
Roll willpower.
I'm just going to avoid looking at them at all, as much as possible.
92, 93, and now 94. What the fuck?
Every single
Maybe you
note,
should stop looking at them, dum-dum.
Shut the fuck up.
every
Just
single
close your
note
eyes,
says
Fivehead.
the same fucking thing this time. I'm actually not kidding. Cadia gets destroyed in the next Black Crusade.
Wait, what do you mean next?
You're like 150 years out from next Black Crusade. Less now. So it's like 100 years from now. Cadia is Yot.
The
Well, then
line.
I can say this. Cadia stands, bitch.
Well, now. In this timeline, Cadia stands.
In all timelines, Cadia stands.
Does it though?
Does it really though, Jacob?
The planet broke before the guard did, damn it.
And I'm not
Uh-huh.
allowed to bomb a temple?
So, the shutdown procedure begins. You hear faintly from, oh fuck, I need to go.
Fucking demons.
Does
Well, let's
this
go.
happen a lot with you?
No.
No.
New thing.
But it happened a lot to the last fucking guys that had to deal with all this kinds of bullshit.
The last...
And they're all dead.
I see.
Out of character. They're only like most of the people who interacted with the cat, at least in Arminius' school, are now dead because we got them.
Accidents happen.
Everyone who wasn't a sinner got killed by the fucking cat or Arminius's actions.
Listen, that's just a logical consequence of dealing with demons. You get got by the Inquisition. That's a fact of life. So, the things have been shut down. Everyone, give me a single luck roll.
Yeah, he ate.
97!
You
What the
feel the
hell?
ground shake under your feet. Jekyll, what's your favorite chaos god? Everyone, who is Jekyll most aligned with?
Nurgle.
Zeech.
Corn?
Nurgle for me.
No, I'd say
Zeech.
Boo is Nurgle.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going. That's rude. I'm mostly going the fact that Jackler is static as fuck.
No, I'm mainly going the Jackal constantly makes incredibly bloodthirsty motherfuckers whose only good trait is charging into the enemy face first.
That's true.
You hear sound like breaking a glass in your minds, every one of you. And you feel the tower shudder against you, like almost like you were moving sideways and you're now coming to a stop.
I think that's cue to leave.
I agree.
Okay.
It's blessed.
Okay, so we have some things from last session where we haven't applied corruption points as well. And you have been here dealing with a extreme case of warp riftitis for a while, so I think 2d10 corruption points apiece. For every single demon, artifact, and other bullshit.
10.
I gotta get 17. 16.
18! I reduced it to 17, because, yeah. Do I get to reduce twice since, last session too?
And that puts me to 20 from 4.
That puts me from 8 to 24.
This is a singular instance because I'm not going to calculate every single thing as a separate thing.
That would
for
fuck us
me-
even harder, guys.
Yes, for me that puts me from 17 to 27.
Yes, those of you
I
who
have
need
28.
to kindly apply your malignancy resistance rolls.
That just
How do we
will
do this
cover-
again? I haven't done this in 6 months.
If less than 30, you roll willpower flat. If more and less than 60, then at minus 10. For every, full 10 corruption that you have gained.
So this is just willpower flat then. If
I have rolled, so far, 99, 97, 94, and 93, 92, and 93 in a row.
so
And
with,
you've also rolled a 10 and an 8 on a d10.
with 24 corruption, it's just flat, right? Willpower.
Yes.
Yes.
So
Flat willpower as always.
flat willpower for the first one? Okay.
What do you mean first one?
How
Yeah, I
high
went
did
up by
you
2.
go?
2 times actually.
I went over 2 thresholds.
Oh,
The
yeah,
first
2
threshold and the
thresholds.
second threshold.
Got it. I only went
Then
over
both are flat.
Yay, nothing.
He resists. Do you believe? Oof! Disgusting. So, Jackalor, that's a pretty bad crit fail.
I literally cannot help it. I have rolled garbage in 5 times.
So,
in a row.
his eyes roll back in his head and he starts foaming at the mouth as he collapses.
The Space Marine?
No, Jackalor. Mikhail. Roll for your malignancy, Jackalor, if you would.
Did that happen before the other one's head exploded?
94.
Strange addiction.
I have rolled 94.
Yes,
I have
Jackalor,
rolled
we know.
6 rolls.
You can stop whining. We know
Oh
that
my
your luck
fucking-
sucks. You should be used to it by now.
Did that happen the last time before his head exploded? The
So, Jackler, you get a strange addiction. What would you be addicted to? Strange.
Boo, Adolphus, roll for your malignancies as well while we think on Jackalor's special last.
is it just a D100?
Yes.
17, ill-fortuned. Oh, God. Chance seems to mock this acolyte at the most crucial opportunities. Whenever this character uses a faith point, roll 1d10. On the result of 7 to 10, the faith point has no effect, but is spent anyway.
You
Oh, that's
can't
cancer.
spend a fate point to try and reroll into a different malignancy.
Do I have to roll a 1d10?
No, because it hasn't taken effect yet.
Sure, fuck it.
Oh no. Jordan, you get
91.
Oh god damn
Blackout.
it!
I already have blackout. So I re-roll again.
Mm-hmm.
No, you made it worse.
No, reroll.
No. Like, how can I make it worse? Chris hasn't used it the entire fucking time we were at the temple. 36. Let me see.
Which mark?
Which
Both
mark?
of you get what? Both of you get which marks?
Okay.
Oh fuck. You got a pussy, Mark.
Not gonna lie, that's fine with me.
Should we roll 1d4 for a god that's being fucked here, or is it corn?
We're gonna say that those witch marks fit the we're gonna say they're generic. They're not necessarily to a specific god, or rather, we're gonna say adults is generic and booze can be corns because we know who's giving you the blackout, really.
Yeah.
So I have a weird fucking blotch on my ass. Okay.
Yes. So, Jackalor, what are you gonna be addicted to? Or should we pick for you?
Let's all vote and roll a 1d4. As we do for these fucking situations.
Jackalor, you can nominate something as well. As long as it's suitably weird.
The stench of fresh blood. That's what I nominate.
Type it in.
You're really on the quest now. You have your first malignancies. You can never go back.
And what do you propose, Jackalor?
Death.
He's just watching his dream of a holy warrior untouched by corruption die once again.
I'm just really pissed that we're only fucking past 6 times in a row. Holy shit.
You should be used to it by now. It's literally every fucking game.
Does the Space Marine need to roll for corruption?
He did.
He did, and he passed his malignancy.
Maybe, Jack, if you didn't min-max, RNG would like you.
Fuck off, Demi.
You get what you fucking deserve! If you don't want to
I have to be nice because this is what always happens.
Because you always do.
If I don't, I get even more fucked anyway.
Oh, calm down, Jack.
Jesus Christ, this.
Okay, so Jackalor, I feel like we should give you the opportunity to roll a 1d4.
Either 1d4 or put a vote and then you.
1d5, yeah.
Do you want to put something else in?
No, I don't.
Roll
What?
1d4.
Okay, you get the worst of the ones because you decide not to offer.
Fuck off.
You're gonna lick old bone, kid.
Chew on it, more like.
I tried to make it something that's difficult to obtain.
How is fresh blood difficult to obtain? You have a death cult!
I didn't put fucking
said
fresh blood.
sacred
I put
unguents.
sacred unguents.
I said
You
the
have an
stench of
engineering
fresh blood.
section.
Still has to requisition that shit. Or sneak it out.
He just
Yep.
steals sacred unguents from the fucking engineering section. Everyone's like, why is he stealing our sacred unguents? Does
Jack,
he have prayers to say to the
So
machines?
the Space Wolf, seeing him collapse, is gonna go, quick, scan him again, puts the bolt pistol next to his head.
I already asked if this happened before, so I'm gonna definitely do this.
I'll do it via scrutiny.
Same.
I think it's minus 20 was still with scrutiny, right?
Yeah. You detect no eggs.
I think he's just having a seizure.
Space Wolf looks more concerned at this news.
Let's just get out quick. And I'll, pick up one part of his fucking body so we can fucking carry him out.
No, let it pass. Let it pass. If you try holding him down or dragging him anywhere, it'll just get him to hurt himself even more.
How long does this last?
Oh, like 5 minutes. Okay. So, you make your way towards where you think the exits are. You can faintly smell the cold air and the fresh snow.
Let's keep going. Let's find out if we're stuck on Mara now.
Yep, and obviously guns out, ready for anything that might be existing.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you are able to eventually make your way out of the mountain, though you keep having this feeling like something is watching you go.
Isn't it always?
And you are greeted by the bleak, white Arctic landscape of an entirely different planet.
Oh.
Oh, we're on Mara.
We don't have any way to signal anyone, do we?
We don't have a Voxcaster.
Do you mind going to the main map?
You've traveled something like 20 light years, I think.
Yeah, we're on Mara.
Yeah, we're like a year away from our fucking ship.
Yeah, it's on the other. Yeah, there it is, down fucking there. And we were fucking.
On dusk. Yeah.
Yup. It's a forbidden world. I don't think we're gonna find life here, guys.
Did we experience any strange temporal anomalies, or did space completely stabilize when we shut it down?
It seemed like it had stabilized as you were making your way out. But speaking of temporal anomalies...
Do we know if Mara is actually an inhabited planet?
You don't. You just know it's forbidden world.
Fuck.
Jackalor, since you're
Do
having
you
such
know
a...
if
Jackalor, since you have such a wonderful roll of good luck, roll a luck die. High, like top 10% is forward in time, top bottom percent is... or top 10 bottom percent is backwards, and no, you're roughly when you were.
Huh.
honestly, we would have been better off if we fucking got like 150 years ago. Because then their fucking ship would still be here.
You don't know.
The mountain is behind you. You can still see the swampy lichen and moss on it in places. Freezing solid quite rapidly.
I have a feeling going back doesn't solve the problem.
Also,
Y'all enough.
incidentally,
Is that what that looked like when you were here? Or... I don't think it is it?
the moss wasn't there. It was all bare. But yes, this looks much like it was. I think it's the same spot.
Okay, I think the facilities on Mara and Dusk just swapped places.
Very
if I
possible.
may ask, when you were here 160 years ago, so did you notice any civilization on this planet for any chance?
No, something kills any party larger than about 20 people.
Okay.
Do you by any chance have any method of contacting anyone off this planet?
Okay, where did you land? Because we probably will find your abandoned vessel. Like whatever you used to land here.
He points down the hill. Oh, right about on that spot there. There's nothing there.
I'll repeat my question. Do you have any way of contacting anyone with any sort of reliability?
That's why we took the astropath. I am no witch. By the way, the light power armor that you had on and were using in the facility is pretty much out of power. Those who are wearing heavy, you have about half a charge left.
Oh shit.
The low battery warning is flashing in the corner of the screen.
This is the only thing keeping me warm right now.
Uh-huh.
Now I think I might have asked somebody, but I wouldn't suppose any of you brought a Bachcaster for any chance, right?
The Space Wolf, meanwhile, as you're trying to figure out what to do, takes off his helmet, magnetically attaches it to the side of his suit, and just leans down, picks up a double handful of stone, just rubs it all over his face.
Son of a bitch. Bruh, why you gotta do us like this?
So you just rubbed a stone all over his face?
No, snow.
No.
Snow. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it feels good. He's like 40 fucking degrees or something.
It's more like minus 25. A
No,
brisk Fenrisian spring.
No, his
He's
body.
just reminded of home, that's all.
Mm.
So, do y'all any have you Voxcasters on you?
No one has a Voxcaster, and the only
I think
Voxcaster
heavy
we
power
had
armor
was
comes
on
with
our
a-
fucking landing
I
ship.
think
And
heavy
that's on
power
fucking
armor
Dusk.
comes with a Vox system.
Let's check.
I think we said that the helmet has like inbuilt micro bead, but I'm not sure about a Voxcaster.
We'll check.
Yes. When used with the detachable helmet, it is environmentally sealed with its own oxygen supply and Voxcaster systems.
Give me the page.
47 of the PDF.
Which
That's
one?
amazing, seeing as how a
46 of the-
Voxcaster normally is a full backpack
And it is
system.
65 kilograms for the whole heavy power armor.
True.
Which damn book?
Enemies Beyond.
Okay.
That's where you get all the broken stuff.
That's also where the DM gets all the broken stuff.
Mm-hmm.
As I said, all the broken stuff.
Sure. You technically have Voxcasters with this then.
Okay.
I'd like to start like scanning the sky with my eyes to see if there's any signs of a fucking ship above us.
It's daylight. Can't see one.
So, my idea is if we got Voxcasters, though, my suit's running out of power and I'm gonna have some issues soon. Maybe we can just transmit out any kind of beep and just hope that something responds.
Does the facility still have power?
It did until you shut it down.
Well, it has thermal inertia at the very least. We won't freeze to death instantly.
Not instantly.
How are you doing for power, Jarlnuf?
There's a fusion plant in the backpack. I'm good for a long time yet.
Yes. Also,
Try
can
hailing
you
them.
use that to power our armor?
Let's not even try.
Unless
you
asking
completely
modifying
fucking jury-rig it.
power armor.
Yeah, it's not meant to be necessarily accessible for powering outside sources.
The last thing we need to do is attempt tech heresy while we're fucking stranded.
Yeah, he
Cause a
wouldn't
fucking
let you
explosion.
the power. Like it's a sacred piece of machinery, and your heavy power armor and actual Space Marines heavy power armor are still different things, if relatively close.
Jarlnuf,
What?
try hailing any ships that might be near the planet for like 10 minutes and then come back inside. The rest of us are going back inside and we're going to turn off our fucking power armor so we can conserve power.
His eyes just wetted. do you think that I'm your errand boy? Well,
No, I don't. I think you're the only one who has the fucking opportunity to actually do this. That's why I ask.
just shakes
you
his
could-
head. I'm looking for food in case we have to stay here. He
Fair
just
enough.
starts walking.
Yeah, I'll start.
Which
trying
one
to
of you
get-
had the heavy power armor again?
I have heavy power armor.
Okay, then you do it.
I just love
Yeah.
this fucking attitude. My son, just stay out here and beam into the sky. The literal fucking angel of that's like, excuse me, what? Spacewell doesn't even give a fuck for most of the things he says. He's just written him off as a fucking moron.
I will note, Jordan, you could at least say please.
Please.
Actually, I'm gonna ask Yalnov, do you require assistance in hunting? I feel a team would do better hunting than just one person.
You can come along if you don't make too much noise.
I will not. Thank you.
You're wearing a body glove, right?
I am.
Yep.
Is
So,
he not gonna freeze to death instantly in a body glove?
Give me
Not
a
instantly.
give me a toughness roll. This is a cold place, so minus 20, but resistance cold applies if you have it.
I do not. Eat. It's not a crit fail.
That's bad, though.
It is bad.
Thinking that after an hour of trying to hunt with him, you're shaking and shivering and are at 4 points of fatigue and on the edge of getting serious frostbite.
Fair enough. I'll head back during.
So he just he's gonna come back suitably chastened by the elements.
How much more power do I have? Like, enough for 10 minutes of scrounging whatever edible moss I can find?
We
on
will
the,
get to that.
tower?
First off, okay, you're scrounging for moss. Are you wearing light power armor?
Yeah, I'm wearing light power armor.
10 minutes is
That's
about all
why I
you
asked.
have left.
Alright, I'll make the goddamn attempt.
Jekyll, you were trying to transmit into orbit.
Yes.
What do you say?
Members of the Inquisition are stranded on the planet and are looking for a way off.
There's a tense pause. This is the light cruiser, His Glory. We have no record of Inquisitorial troops being on the surface. Please transmit your authorization.
I transmit the authorization.
Stand by.
So, what modifier am I rolling at?
For scrounging for moss,
On the moss-covered building, yes.
roll survival. You can do it flat. There's enough of it around, but yeah, you can scrounge enough for essentially one meal for the humans. The unmodified humans, that is.
Yeah, the people that don't, have the needs for fucking 4 people at once.
Interrogator Bellhouse, we have no record of you being assigned to this subsector. We are transmitting an astropathic message to the Inquisitorial headquarters at Scintilla. It will be a little while until we receive a response. I suggest you sit tight.
Stay there, he tells the guy stranded on the planet.
Don't go anywhere. It only reaches minus 50 at this time of year.
Yeah, just imagine the reaction. Wait a second, their ship's at dusk. How the fuck are they at Mara?
They've
I'm
gone
sure
off the
they do
reservation
should be.
already. Fucking traitors. Okay.
At least we can use the melter bombs for heat.
I don't think there's actually anything flammable in the building, so once the building runs out of thermal inertia, we're fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to, since I really have nothing better to do, or know anything. I'm just going to sit down and try and learn if I can at least lay down or sit down and not die from the weight of the fucking power armor.
Yeah, your ass starts to freeze after a little while.
Once I've gathered what moss I could find that was edible, I'm gonna fucking head as deep into the facility as possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does anyone stay outside to wait for Yarnolf?
I'm not.
I'm going to wait.
I'm not.
Okay. So he comes back dragging something like a big ass fucking moose, entirely white, by its front legs, and most of its skull is blown off, presumably by a bolt round.
Now this is hunting.
Yes.
You are at the edge of having to go inside. It takes him like 2.5 hours to return with that.
Okay. Thank you, Arnulf. I've contacted a ship up that is in the area. It appears they're sending a sympathetic message to the Scintilla, so it'll be a while before they come here and pick us up.
Just nods. Did you find anything flammable?
Can I have looked for something flammable?
We could be looking inside.
Staying within a line of sight of the entrance, you're not going to be able to find anything flammable.
I was waiting. For in case they had decided to have a response or you arrived.
He just shrugs. It doesn't bother me. I can eat it raw.
Well, I'll go. I guess search for something flammable. While he.
Are you going to mention that I dragged a bunch of moss in the building?
No, I'm not going to mention moss to a fucking space marine.
Dragged a bunch of moss. You assume you had to drag it. You had a double handful, like a generous double handful.
Okay.
That's enough to wrap the moose steaks in.
Ooh, for flavoring. Yum. Okay, time to find all the chairs in the building and set them alight with a
The
fucking
chairs
battery
happen to
pack
be
or
made
something.
out of metal, unfortunately.
Shit.
Can we look for some papers, shit like that?
The notes.
Yes, the notes.
The
You burned them
notes are, unfortunately, they're already destroyed, and there weren't enough to cook a steak anyway.
But
There's
can we
enough
search
in
for,
that
like, other
first.
papers?
There was enough in those first two that he didn't burn. That we should be able to use them for Tinder.
No, it's literally like post-it notes, that kind of
Yeah,
size.
Tinder. We can use it as Tinder. Now we need, actual wood.
That's fucking damn. Sure, everyone. Roll scrutiny to search the facility for flammable fucking stuff.
Does Auspex apply?
You can take a +10 for Auspex.
Yeet.
Ooh. Nice.
Okay,
Hey guys, I found a tiny box.
Oh shit, it's matches.
Temujin,
Yes.
you find some glorious fucking things. This used to be a research station, at least in part.
Mm.
So, among other things, you find a pair of charge packs that still have charge and a portable stove.
Nice.
Oh.
We can actually moss stake this up now.
Mm-hmm.
We even have oil.
Just
Yes!
use some of the lard from the...
Yeah, that's the oil. Fucking beautiful.
It's called fat, Demi?
We can
It's not oil yet.
We can use the blood and reduce it for a sauce.
With
That
what
actually sounds
water?
delicious.
With what fucking water?
There's
I
snow
mean,
outside.
the blood.
Are you gonna take snow from a fucking completely unknown planet and just fucking drink it? We have no idea what's
The
in there.
Space Marine just chews on it, says that he doesn't think it's too poisonous.
I know kids who drink rainwater from fucking concrete. What are you talking about?
Yes, Demi, but have they eaten snow on Mara?
I don't know, have you?
Exactly.
If it doesn't smell funny, it should be fine. I can do a chemical analysis if we can find the equipment in here.
You wish.
Or, you know, if we boil it enough, it'll remove all impurities. Haha.
I mean, actually,
Except poisons,
yes.
but you know.
If we measure its temperature, we can figure out whether or not it's mostly water. But, you know, we already know it's mostly water. He would have mentioned it.
Now,
Yeah.
I've played D&D 3.5. Does anybody have trade cook, or do we have to rely on survival?
You can
Survival.
You can cook the meat.
It'll just be really shitty.
No.
Surprisingly, Demi, this isn't the gourmet retreat you asked for.
This isn't Epic's fucking campaign with full descriptions of every fucking meal, you degenerate.
Oh,
The one thing I liked about his campaign.
That was the one thing I fucking hated about that campaign the most. Like every fucking time you go into I'd like a dinner. What would you like? Oh, for fuck's sake, and then it's 20 minutes him describing everything that's in their fucking meal.
I see nothing.
fish
Oh, yeah.
cooked in garum. It's
I cooked-
delicious.
I cooked tea with god water.
God damn.
You and your fucking bathwater, you goddamn piece of shit.
Okay, so we have 2 electron charge packs with charge. We got a portable stove. We got food for now. What the fuck do we do, fellas?
If you keep the stove plugged in and turned on throughout the night, not only can you cook most of the meat, but it will also provide a little warmth, which for some of you may be critical.
I mean, yes, obviously, planning that.
Let's just cook the meat and then turn it off while in the depths of the facility and wait
Okay?
until we get fucking cold.
I'm already freezing, my guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you were standing outside in fucking a body glove, okay?
my only question is, before we go deeper in the facility, is would the Voxcast to be able to pick anything up?
Probably not, but they're
not
not
on the
going to get a
inside.
response for like a week.
It's
Does
not
it
gonna
have-
be a week unless there's a serious interference. I'm gonna say it's not that far.
Mm.
Well, we can just hide out for the night. Tomorrow we check, and that'll be about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can just check as regularly as we fucking want if you're willing to go through the effort. But, you know, Mitchell only has so much charge, so... Anyway, who's going to cook it? Should I cook it?
Doesn't matter. It really doesn't.
The Space Wolf.
I made a half-decent meal.
Made an edible meal.
Yeah, Space Wolf. Meanwhile, is just going. Tsk, you. No. You're supposed to save the lard. Soak it in the moss. That's valuable energy you're wasting, you fool. But yes, you now have a significant amount of food, though not as much as you might think, because the Space Marine eats as much as 4 or 5 people.
Yeah. Luckily, it's gonna be permanently refrigerated.
Pretty soon, yes. Okay, let's for fuck's sake, the cat is going crazy.
The cat wants outside of the void shield.
Shush you. I'm trying to find if there's a table in Rogue Trader for how long astropathic signals take. Yes, fuck off. Astral signals, of course it's... Okay. Within the sector, it is 1d5 weeks normally.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fucking while.
But subsector is 1d5 hours, which is retarded. So we're gonna say
1d5
that...
days?
Yeah, 1d5 days.
You're gonna roll, I assume?
Yeah. Let's see how long it would take to get there and back again. So a week, congratulations. Welcome to your new home.
I hit it on the net.
Okay, so
Smacked it round the head.
everyone, give me a toughness test with plus 30, because you have food, you have the facility with whatever few supplies remain in it, and the Space Wolf's power pack to help you keep warm.
Oh, I'm re-rolling that. Luckily, I got fate points left.
Plus what you said?
Plus
30.
30. It's 3 toughness rolls each, by the way.
Jack, come on.
Oh no, Jackalope!
Jack.
Huh.
Oh wait, how many toughness tests do we have to make?
3.
3 each. Oh my god, what? I rolled 2 2s in a row.
No.
The guy in the body glove's gonna be fine.
Actually, after being outside for like
You
2
know,
hours.
wearing a fuck ton of metal once the internal heating turns off, actually not
Yeah.
conductive to
That
staying
is true,
warm.
that is true, yeah. While a body glove would be better to keep the heat in.
Okay, so
I
Jackalor
accept
crit fail.
Yes, the gimp suit's very hot.
And good damn it, didn't he? Or did he reroll?
He
that?
rerolled.
Because I do not want to crit on freezing.
So that's 5 degrees of crit Jackalor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
4 degrees of
4
crit,
degrees
right.
of crit, right. We're gonna do it this way because, no, it should be based on fatigue. So, Jackalor, at the end of this, because you have failed gloriously on that first one, but you succeeded on the other ones, we're gonna say that you have that crit fail took you like 5 degrees of fatigue.
Okay, that's fine.
So
I'll accept that.
you are going through on a whole lot of willpower, among other things. Those of you who fail normally take a point of fatigue that's gonna persist until you can get somewhere with decent conditions. Just from not ever being able to get properly warm, get properly comfortable and rest and recover, and just in general having a fucky time.
Do I get something for 2 crit successes?
Oh, let's see. You know, sure. Each of those crit successes removes a single point of fatigue,
Hell yeah.
where normally that would
I'm
not
not
be.
almost fucking dead.
Yeah. But you succeed the first one as well.
I succeeded the first one as well, yes.
So you are good. And yeah, it turns out that the Space Wolf, though badly wounded, is not only extremely resistant to cold, but knows how to live in this kind of environment. So part of the reason you're not having a tougher time is because he's telling you how the fuck to improvise staying warm in this kind of weather.
We're having to sleep, cuddling each other in a fucking mass. Nude. Ugh.
It's more like you are all just sort of huddling around his power pack, which is giving exhaust heat.
Fair enough.
But yeah, the week passes, and presumably you have a daily check-in, which probably Yarnov took over at some point. He comes back and tells you that they're ready to send a shuttle down. Apparently your credentials are good.
We did it, guys. We survived the cold planet. For a week.
For a week.
It's for the best. The food ran out like 3 days ago, and Yarnov had to stay close by so you wouldn't freeze to death. So, yes, you are gonna be taken to orbit, where you'll realize that there's a Dauntless class light cruiser and a patrol of frigates actually blockading this planet.
Oh shit. Why is this one so much worse than Dusk?
Because it was the main fucking facility.
And anyone
bad.
who lands here dies, so it's kind of like a... Something horrible is here, let's make sure it doesn't spread.
Hey, we're a party of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, not 20. Haha. So there's a fourth less chance we die as a party.
There's a whole lot of bowing and scraping when they see the Space Marine, of course, as you might expect.
Most of them have never seen a fucking Space Marine.
Mm-hmm.
Most people have never seen a Space Marine and only heard of them in their glories.
Me be like, oh yes, heat finally.
I mean, yes, that's
He's
all
gonna
of us.
tell you that effectively he took care of you down there, so now you owe him, and your job now, as soon as you're in the clear, is to find some Yod while he goes to the sick bay to start patching up his wounds.
How the fuck are we gonna find Miod here?
Good luck!
Can we just mix some like fucking Promethium with Melta?
You can try!
I assume that's an influence test.
We'll get to that next session. I think that's gonna be a quest to try and figure out how to make some, because there's not gonna be any on board.
Yeah.
So,
Anyone have Forbidden Lorn Moonshine?
No.
you need lore Astartes for this.
I know.
Infuse knowledge.
Ah.
Hmm.
Wait a second. Bitch ass, are we ending the session?
Yes.
I'd like to know
Aw.
how Yod is made.
Unfortunately, I already called the session. The quest for Yod is the next one, Demi, so fuck you!
That is my last fate point. Fuck you.
But you are presumably rescued, and your ship is presumably eventually gonna rendezvous with you somewhere. You can just leave an astropathic message or send an astropathic message to them like, hey, meet us at Scintilla, and have one of the frigates here take you back.
They're like, wait, what the fuck? What do you mean, Scintilla?
Looks at Astropath, looks at the planet, what?
Essentially.
So are we like blowing up the Mechanica station or what, guys? You didn't make it clear when you left.
We'll get back to that. Trying to explain to the crew. So, you know, like, do some of you know what a teleportarium is? Nods. Some people go like, no. Okay, think that, but across the fucking sector.
Boom. What did we learn during this session?
We're not to be in extremely cold weather in skin-tight outfits.
Okay.
Also learned that sometimes balance is a very tricky thing, and that's why certain things are in place where they are.
Mm-hmm.
And potential of hindsight being 20/20 is insane. Genuinely.
Demi,
Yes.
Anything we've learned?
Yes. Maybe combining a teleportarium with the runecaster was good on paper, but I'm glad we didn't do it.
You've learned not to be an idiot for once. I'm surprised.
Okay, Mr. 99.
Adolphus, what have we learned?
Says the guy that rolled 100.
What have I learned?
Hmm.
That sometimes you have to be extremely careful in approaching a problem and look at all the fucking possibilities before you try stuff.
Oh, like you pulling out the fucking ID card on that station, huh?
Or saying son to a space marine.
Blow up everything with melted bombs multiple times.
Yes, you see, I actually learned a lesson this time.
I'm just gonna say this.
The Space Marine just keeps hitting until he just literally goes, oh, he's retarded, he can't help it, I shouldn't hit him anymore.
You made the Space Marine feel bad about you, Adolphus. How do you feel?
Pretty autistic. I'm glad I'm doing well with this character.
You're really not.
You're not.
It's beautiful.
Jackalor, have we learned any valuable lessons about unwanted pregnancies?
Mm. Always
Always use
wear a mask.
protection.
Always wear a helmet, kids.
Bugs.
Sorry I didn't quite catch that, everyone was lolling over you.
I hate bugs.
Okay, and Slaver Plague next time then. Okay, are there any new theories?
To be honest, the biggest thing I'm questioning is how the fuck is the Space Marine gonna fit into the timeline 150 years in the future for him?
Nothing ever changes in the Imperium. He's just gonna have to account to his Watchmaster for being AWOL for 150 years.
Yeah, true. Was he really AWOL though?
I
No.
think he was on mission this entire time. Yes, that is a valid argument.
Exactly.
But on the other hand, he lost his charges and presumably they had to finish the mission without him, so...
Well, you're assuming they actually succeeded in their fucking mission.
They did. They shut down the
did.
portal. The records show that they won, clearly.
In
Yeah,
this
but
timeline.
not on fucking Mara. Like, the desk facility got blown up, and that fucked it all.
Get blown up.
You don't
It
know
was
if there's
there.
still a facility on Dusk.
Wait a second. Why
There
are
was
we
still a facility on Dusk, but it was damaged, and that's what fucking caused the shutdown.
why are we assuming that we only changed locations? What if we
I
actually
already said that the facility swapped positions.
Go back to Scintilla. Ah, yes, High Inquisitor Arminius, head of the Conclave.
That might very well happen.
wait?
Looks like we're rebels again.
Cat just
Oh,
pokes
man.
out of the wall. See, I pulled a sneaky on you.
I will fucking hammer that cat if I ever get the cat.
No, I thought you were gonna have fucking tea.
Oh,
with
I
him.
don't think you're alone in wanting to fucking kill the cat right now.
Guys, all I'm gonna say is, if we ever do find that it's High Inquisitor Minis and we're in a new timeline, this is what we need to do. Go back to the past.
Please.
But how, Debbie? How?
Find another facility. We found what was it, 3 more locations where that possibly had?
You have
Yeah.
We
2
gotta
more.
go back to the past, guys.
You know 4 locations where there are
Wait,
presumably
what do you mean?
beacons. On Sindar and Vaxenite, they haven't been raided yet, right? So presumably those are live, but those are beacon locations, not actual.
Those only serve
teleportariums.
for targeting, yeah.
You know what sucks ass? We're gonna have to actually go back to Dusk and see what the fuck's there now.
Quick warp trip in and out. 20 fucking 20 fucking days.
150 years later. Oh
'Cause we have
God,
to see-
why?
We have to see if it swapped positions with the location in Mara, or whether or not we have some weird sort of copy there, or what the fuck happened.
You know, in 150 years, the Great Rift opens and you are all fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, didn't expect a great many new theories because it hasn't been a big reveal here. So, I think that's everything.
We were in combat. More XP, please.
I was gonna give it to you. I really was, Demi. But that tone, that fucking tone.
Well, I learned a lesson too. Please.
Sure, 400 each.
It was gonna be 500, then you loaded it to 300 and got it to 400.
In this timeline.
I will fucking kill you.
300 it is, I guess.
Just take your XP and go. Okay. Well, that's that.
I'd like to buy something.
What?
Let me just find up what I'm going to buy.
It's fucking disgusting.
It costs 1,000 XP to become an Inquisitor, right?
Yes, if you have 75 influence.
Okay, I'm gonna be saving that then.
I'll find a fucking later. Chris, I require your assistance on book knowledge.
Yes.
Can you find me better shotguns? Because the only thing I found was fucking shells.
Why do you bother with shotguns? Really?
Okay, fuck you, Mr. Sanctus Sam, with fucking Demon Bay, Power Force, fucking Felling, whatever the fuck it is.
You can
2d6.
literally carry around a fucking autocannon yourself, can't you?
Okay, I'm gonna share something with you, but you're gonna need heavy weapons training and synth muscle of the best quality.
Oh no. I already have Synth Muscle though. That's cancerous. To fuck your
No,
face.
yeah, you need to have it best quality, sadly.
I know.
Time for an upgrade.
Wait, wouldn't a brace work? The fucking weapon
Out
mod?
of curiosity, do any of who here has adamantium faith?
Hello. I do.
You don't?
I do.
He's the only one that does. What's your point? I don't
And
have
Jack-
an
and Jack
adamantium
War.
face yet.
I mean, yeah,
you
John,
got mental
okay.
fortitude.
Do I have mental
Just like
fortitude?
share my. It's a psychic power that lets me share adamantium faith with people.
I don't have adamantium faith, no.
I so hate how
No.
the search bugs out on fucking PDF reader. Not only does it
I don't
freeze
have adamantium
retardedly,
face, neither does Boo. So, if you want to get that power, go ahead.
Okay, let me copy the stat line for you.
A Legion shot.
Legion shotgun.
However, this isn't a Astartes weapon.
Yes, I know. The only thing that I was able to find in some of the other books, I think somewhere, was like acid shells, which changes your damage to like a 2d10 energy damage, and it reduces armor point value.
That's
Seriously,
disgusting.
let me know.
Okay,
Just get a weapon.
Like Jackalor. Oh yeah, let me just always go plasma or that. Fuck that.
I mean,
Look
you
at the
have the
autocannon.
training
For
required for an
fuck's
autocannon.
sake.
It is the thing.
everyone, say goodbye and stop chewing on each other, you fucking cats. You're
I'm just happy to
infected.
be here.
Meow.
Happy to be
I
here.
love you too. Bye bye.
Bye.
See ya. I'm just happy to be here.
Bye, everyone.